and able to gold frame all of Mike's damage right there. Something I noticed was very different. Usually we see Mike being able to react using gold
this is loud as
frames
fuck.
to iframe attacks to get priority over other attacks, but we see Mike instead absolutely picked apart. And for the first time, this is my first hot drop for this season. Multiple players all landing on the same location, but biding their time of that dive in, just so efficient and effective. Especially, like I said, 8 people left in the lobby. It just makes everyone play a little bit.
Oh, I didn't mean to have the 4 a.m. part.
Because you're not worried about
just
the odd
day
ball
3
out,
watch party.
multiple players
Okay,
just
it's
being able
definitely
to
already past 4
in.
a.m. Eastern.
You're able to effectively reset, and all these players just not really leaving a ton of room for error. There's so much experience in the lobby, especially last year. It was just so suffocating with how well your looting had to be across the map. And now it's just freed up. There's just loot everywhere right now. So much loot all across the map, as we are going to see HM find Lipo here against the rocks.
Why does this feel like so loud?
Going to give Lipo a chance to get out of here, but
we're dead.
Ult's going to be popped from HM. Not going to give Lipo any chance, and he's going to secure the kill before the first Yang. Now, the great part about this, like I was saying, Lipo can see.
And Mike is getting cooked.
My man went. He can get the reset and find his loot again.
Oh, Mike, if you go out, you're just out of this lobby off the bat. That half point.
He's F1 Yodo too.
That grey armor not doing much into Arano.
Oh, you're F.
With the blue whip sword, had the purple armor.
Okay, we're
as
not
well,
throwing
so
the F.
so
like,
tanky.
bruh.
The freeze out onto Mike.
Oh, he's
Mike
F2. Okay, never mind. Did I say F2? I meant he thought it was F1.
By his own F. This is an old school Yoto counter matchup for Justina, as Mike is going to be able to scale rush away, but I think Arano is more interested in killing Mike here.
GG.
Catches another freeze onto him. Looks for the uppercut.
We're swapping?
On.
We're
Mike
swapping instead of 2-1-1ing him? Does he have green focus? He has green focus. Okay, never mind.
By the whip sword,
yeah, we're dead.
Not the opening Mike
152 heart rate.
He has ultimate, but I don't think that's going
we
to
are
any level of safety. He just needs to rely on movement. But he's only got
armor
2
swap?
grapples to speak of.
Armor swap?
Is
that literally not an armor swap? Or is that empty?
Single health pot, maybe able to find a second in a run.
Wait, he fucking leaves?
Off here, Mike was able to survive, and that was almost him done. He's running towards the Rama Yang.
Nah, there's no way.
Turns his attention around, and Mike realizes this is his best opportunity to get away.
Why would we leave there?
He's actually happy to stay and see if maybe there's a window to get a third party.
Oh, just grapple bump him.
Gear. Not gonna get it. Everyone's gonna back away.
Clutch stuff from Mike, able to change levels, find multiple armor resets right there, and too bad for Arano. He drops the tried and true old reliable weapon swap into the pulse sword. He misses the R&B focus attack onto Mike, and Mike just looking like a shell of his old self. Old Mike finding parries in those very, very tough positions. He is going to find the blue armor, and we are going to see a classic. Are we going to see the same momentum 225 had during martial arts versus one of his old-time rivals, as 225 is going to open up with some cannon shots, dropping down with the flying knife. Nice spacing again, forcing out the combo break from Mike. Looks for
you wish you could get that dodge on NA.
Not able to get it. Mike is going to get both combo breaks out right here. Now we are at the range poke game, as 225 zoning out, going to try to jam in, find the dodge from Mike. Nah. Mike going to hold his ground.
Wait a second, Mike. Are we?
Second now, ultimates are coming out.
Wait, we're low-key
dead. He's going to go into Mike's favor, or 225's favor, as he's going to get a ton of damage onto Mike. And again, Mike tries to get a big heal off. But 225 does a really good job of iframing it. Now Mike with that stagger.
There's no. Oh my God.
225 here, but both of them under a sliver of health. Who's gonna come in with the clutch?
Wait, we don't parry that follow-up?
He's gonna fly through, able to dodge out the focus attack from 225, but 225 again gonna zone out here. Willing to take this to deeper waters right here. 40 seconds, so a lot of time
to sky punch. Wait.
Now on opposite sides of the pillars, but 225 finds the
Wait, he caught that? That's crazy.
And now Mike is gonna get caught on his way in, hoping that 225 retreats, and again
Wait, Polaris is dead. Oh yeah, we're dead as shit.
From 225
That's a poison.
is going to close it out versus Mike.
That was a beautiful fight there as Lipo now being run down. I think he's got the poison tick on, so he's just going to fall.
Yeah, this area, why do we even fight in here?
Pick up for him, and I think that's our our first elimination of the game. 5-2-1's Lipo knocked out of the game. T25 leading the charge with those 2 kills. Hoimu also with 2 kills himself. And Mike almost got knocked out prior to the Ramayang. Was able to get himself back into it and rejoin. Definitely in a slightly dodgy position for Mike here.
Yo.
With that Ramayang depletion on him and Arano both need to try and find themselves a kill in the next 4 minutes or so.
What up?
But have a look at the replay. And this is Rio taking on Arano inside this Ramayang here. Rio just been so consistent today. On that Sheol here, forces the freeze out from Arano nice and early. And this is the difference you're talking about. You have ranged weapons inside the Ramayang. You don't have them in martial arts.
Turn off that mic.
They can't just land those chip away pot shots. Nothing too major, but it adds up over time.
Where is this?
Dorado found himself caught out by a parry, was able to recover briefly, but Rio
this is why
juggles him along the edge. And
this is why we're using green focus now.
In the infinite there, the freeze was thrown down to break away from the combo, but immediately just keeps up the relentless aggression here.
The sure thing, yeah.
On the Sheol, and Rano half HP, no armor, and Rio hasn't even popped ultimate yet, so he's feeling very comfortable in the 1v1 inside this Ramayang, keeping him.
Wait, he cancelled his dash.
Position,
what?
Using the whip sword just to keep the pressure up. This weapon is so good at stagger locking you, keeping you pinned in place. And Rio continuing to apply pressure onto Arano, but Arano doing a good job of just pacing him here.
He hasn't even ulted at all. Like, we are just full dead.
And forth, but the window for opportunity for Rio is too long.
Imagine if he was on
and
V2,
with the
bro.
finally thrown down here from Arano, had the ability just
to on V2, he would already be dead here.
And yeah, all but written there off the back of that one. Nice little win for Rio, who's been having a fantastic performance so far. Now Ran gets himself in a fight here with Rio. You can see that Arano also in the area, looking to see if he can find that cleanse available to himself. Ran throws down the ultimate, mostly for the mobility, but
so where's the
try and play full escape.
The buff durations is not on the screen.
Rio keeping the pressure up. Mike also in the area.
So how long does this guy's buff even last for?
There's so many people chasing on to Ran, who was able to break away. Mike though gets himself caught out by the Sheol ultimate there. Caught out once
Mike
again
is so dead.
for a second time, using his F just to try and get himself a bit of safety, as now he's going to try and open up here on to Rio. Rio, no more ult for the Sheol, as Arano, I believe, was able to steal away that that soul bloom. So Mike has
Yang
to now kill another person, but he has 45 seconds to do so.
You're forced to just fight forever.
He has no interest in fighting. He's just
literally no chance to make a comeback when you lose Yang.
And Mike, I think he might just be out of this, unfortunately.
Now, a little bit of game of chicken
Mike fans,
where all the Yang depletion.
Gotta check up on him, bro.
People who've lost Yangs, holding out, try not to reveal.
The whole chat is literally.
You see how vicious
where's that guy?
The party is.
Oh, it's Dio. What's up, Dio? He's in chat right now.
Rulo,
unfortunate.
Even though he had a ton of pressure, he immediately gets forced off by Mike, but wisely he turns the lobby onto Mike. And again,
if Mike gets knocked out and lowers,
veterans have fallen.
That'll be interesting to say the least.
Mike with a goose egg as well, going out very early. Second round, Yang is coming out with the Spirit Well hovering.
There's still 4 more games after this.
HM up to 3 kills on his Shuhan. 225 on the line.
Michael needs some time to look within.
A ton of Lonnie fighting.
I
mean,
mean,
at this point, besides a new character, everyone's had the off-season to really get.
Everybody here is a non-believer though. Like V2 for Sheol is where it's at.
Rust. All of the kinks getting worked out as we are going to get Rule. My man has impressed me. His rookie season already looking like one of the best fighters in the Pro League. As 225, winner of martial arts today, is going to get the double charge through, but Ruo going to deny 225's retreat here.
Yo, someone get Raven some water.
Has a nice lead here, stripping
clearing his
all
throat.
the armor away, popping the ultimate, and then immediately Ruo fades out, making that he wants out for a second away from the ultimate, and immediately dashes back in, finds a stagger, forced to pop his ult right now, but 225, nice job armoring through.
What was that? Why did we just stand there for so long?
Through. One more shield in the bank as 225 is going to slow things down, go to the top of the pillar, pepper in some shots, and Ruo
we're just dead to burn.
Finds a half charge, but the cannon shots, the range pressure from 225.
Yo, when are they going to nerf fucking cannon? They haven't touched cannon ever since this game was released.
Fall to chip damage.
Yeah, but now we're going to cut over to the second Rameyang. This is Hoimi taking on Ran here.
Actually, I think I don't think they've touched any weapon except for bow since release and
ultimates are available.
Crossbow, but they
blown their ultimates already in the middle of this
fixed the crossbow shit with low FPS shooting slower.
Rameyang, so it really is on their onus to take themselves a fight and try and secure that.
Wow.
They're both going to have the depletion. And
dodging all of those.
Depletion is going to be really nasty. As they're able to catch onto Hoimi here briefly, but Ran gets caught in the uppercut and he's caught against the edge of the zone. So Hoimi able to tidy that.
Fucking longsword combos, man.
Nice little catch onto the edge there. Golden armor will be his reward, along with whatever buff he chooses. There is a golden greatsword in there. Not the most sought after weapon, but maybe able to hammer that into a pole.
So at which point should we say Mike has fallen off, or the game is way more competitive than before, and the skill ceiling is almost non-existent?
Now, with that golden greatsword and the golden whip sword in his inventory,
Raven will say that everybody just has Mike figured out at this point because he's been the top, and everybody studies Mike. So
it is going to be a very tight one.
Is it Mike not adapting or improving, or is it people just catching up to him? Like that's always the main question.
Versus a long sword or whip sword.
I think people have gotten better.
This combo just deletes your health pool. You saw my man almost had half of his health left.
Mike is the Can he beat Goku though of Naraka.
And you can't get.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, what are we? Are we dead or what?
Longsword.
Yo.
Big difference though.
Yo,
we're
dead.
Jades.
Why did we get out of fucking zone? Oh my god, dude.
He died to the zone.
Like what?
Might be trying. I didn't get to see whether or not he had Yang depletion.
He had depletion, yeah. He revived. He came back. Was trying to heal.
No way he finds his flower, right?
Ruo see that? He's in the area. If he can find the body,
what is his NBPL, bro? I don't know. We're seeing a whole lot of shit that's just diabolical.
We forgot to heal.
That's so funny. That is so funny. What a way to go out. Ruo,
we were locked in today.
Caught out here. Gets the edge of the zone. Has lost half his health to that zone. As TT5 golden
8-player lobbies do this shit to the game.
Feeling very confident.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the 8-player lobbies.
TT5.
I think when we were watching, I think it was day 2 because C8 didn't watch day 1. Or he didn't cast day 1, but when he was watching day 2, he was like, he doesn't know how he feels about this. Like, he said he agreed with what I said in chat. Because, you know, whenever it comes to
a 3-player lobby,
how the game should be,
means he will be the person they will jump for. He has been able to full pot off, so has Ruo.
Wait, why did they just leave him alone?
There's now with 1 minute 40 left on the timer here for Ruo.
Wait, what am I? Why did they just leave him be?
Make it happen relatively soon.
How is he alive?
Turtling away from him, but he has been able to pop Shen out of the bush. Sees if there's a window to chase onto him. Catches him with the grapple here. But again, he is going up versus people with golden armor. Everyone in the lobby but Ruo has golden armor. So everyone's a little bit more tanky. And he has to kill them within a minute. Is
this a thing now that we're doing where we just realize who has fucking Yang depletion and then nobody fucking fights except for the person that has Yang depletion? Like what?
This could just start a mosh pit that ends it all. As Ruo going for the pistol shot. Now chasing on to Chen. Chen trying to break away here. Strips away Ruo's armor. And Ruo very susceptible to going down. Forces the F out there.
He should have been dead.
Still has that sandstorm to work with as well if he needs to. He's just going to try and kite them towards the zone. As Ruo is able to get a fair chunk of damage out of Chen here. But gonna just pop back up.
Like there isn't even like a hint of overextension with how low he was.
Into the zone. Ruo's been able to full heal. Cannon shots coming in. Did look for the wisp. Didn't make the connection here. Has the ultimate.
It took a million years.
No more charges.
Yeah, well, look, bro. I was relaxing. Okay.
And now just jumps back in
I was playing Yap Yap.
22 seconds. I don't think Ruo is really going to be able to get much out of this.
Yeah, we're
Good
dead.
one.
Bars too damn low. Caught by the parry.
No, I mean, I was
And
playing Yap Yap.
Hoyme
I was playing with
able
one of my
to jump
friends.
in and pinch that kill away. It's down to 3.
Yeah, tough break for my man.
We're just
Everyone
eternally waiting on
wisely
Connor.
zoning him out and effectively
Oh,
using
did
their
you-
ultimates too to guarantee
you find new
his
tech?
all in doesn't take them down. HM
I'm not gonna lie.
still has his ult to his name, trying to pressure 225, but Chen might get a free
I don't
Spirit
think
Well
I did.
due to this fight
Yeah.
on the outside. And if he gets Spirit
think everything
Well,
was
he's
pretty
gonna
standard from
dictate
the
who
last
is gonna
time.
die here. HM wisely comes back over and is like, wait a second.
We
you
found
use
like
your
there's
ultimate.
like
I
some
know
new
I got
puzzle
ult
in the
advantage
game
here.
that's quite interesting.
Gotta
It's
get you off of here. As he
voice
is gonna pop
it's
his
voice
ult, trying to
reliant
force
and it's
Chen
like
out, but
pitch
Chen
related.
saying like, nah, we're not gonna back out either. We gotta fight this one out. As 225 is gonna come in with the sap, forcing Chen out. Now,
You have to
ults
like
aren't gonna be coming
you have
back
to
online,
use
though. They've done
low
enough
pitch to
damage.
move to the
225
left
does have
and
the
high
cannon,
pitch to move to
can
the
get
right,
some
and you have
chip
to
damage in. He's
guide a
already up to
ball into like the
87%
middle of a
for
maze.
his ultimate.
That's fire.
HM
Bro,
gonna
that
slow
reminds
things
me
down, and it
of
looks
like those
Chen and
Flappy
HM
Bird games.
Oh my
But, like,
god.
not as
you would use
aggressive
your
for this
voice.
speed roll.
Like not,
225
you know, the
That's
original.
horrible.
Here as HM
Yeah.
is gonna come back in, find the combo.
Bro, those were
into
so.
225, but combo works gonna be
those
coming
were
out, 225
funny.
slows things down, and Chen's gonna tap in now. Not gonna allow
And
this
we
to
all got
go
Yang
through.
depletion. Now what do we do
225
this
is
time?
Already at 90%.
I mean,
Can easily claim this as now. Oh, I think no one got it. All
I don't
three
think
of
they're
them
gonna fight
have
for the
Yang
flag. They're just
depletion
probably
now.
just gonna fight it out.
Chen,
Game ends in 2 minutes then.
2 minutes and 40 seconds. This is what happened last time. It doesn't look like they're gonna play slow though. Everyone is trying to force the issue, but play a little bit safer.
Players
when
is
their
way too
armor
less
is
for
getting
VR.
stripped.
Yeah.
But 225 is gonna
It definitely
eat a
is.
focus attack as Chen is gonna drop him.
But as I
Now
was
we're
saying
gonna
with
go
like what
1v1
C8
versus Chen to close out game
agreed with
one.
me on was
Yeah,
instead of
the
going
final
from 8
closer here.
instead of going from 12 to 8, they could have just
Probably
kept
has this game with the fact
12
he's got 5
players so
kills,
that
but
you have 12 player
getting
lobby
first
and then
place
you
and
just
getting the,
have
placement
2
points on
groups
that
and
would
keep
be a
the
really nice one for
you
him.
know winners and
For
losers
Chen,
system.
Placement points would put him into top 4.
That
so
way you literally just
would be a
have
nice
like
one
this
for
new
him to
format
also
that's
wrap that
more
one up
forgiving.
with.
You know, you have
Hoyme,
more chances
very
to
low HP, and
if you have
it
a
looks like
bad
Chen
day,
actually may just
it kind
have
of
to
feels
get
like
there with that
somewhat
sandstorm.
similar
Hoyme not
to
giving
3
it up
groups
quite yet,
because
using the
but
whip
like
sword
now if you
to
play
just
first there
stagger
isn't
off
like
onto his
a
opponent. The sandstorm finally
you're not
breaks out.
like
The wisp didn't make the connection.
wait.
And Hoyme wants to continue.
Wait, he's
on.
selling.
Oh my god.
Here,
Wait,
catches him inside the
Chen?
zone. Now with the ultimate available,
Wait,
this
we're
should
so
just be him
okay.
being
What the
able to
fuck
wrap
was
that
that?
one up.
Even Hoymo looks
Yo, Chen
confused.
got fried.
Game number
Wait,
one.
he's actually.
Going
Yo.
into
What the
Hoyme.
fuck?
Beautiful performance.
How did he just bring that
Last
back?
season, HM was his rookie season. Was very, very nervous, able to clutch his spot into Jacob.
Questionable
but
decision
this
if I
year,
say so
you
myself.
see
Yeah.
my man has evolved.
I mean,
Looking
one of the
nice,
worst
calm,
things that
cool,
usually
and
happen with
collected, able to
the
walk
3
through
group
those
system
abilities,
and
finding the advantage.
3-day
He
format was
stuck in the Temio.
if you
holds
played
his
first, you were
ground,
basically screwed
sees
if you
that
had a
his
bad day
opponent
because then you'd
overextending
have to
that
play
spot,
out of your
sinks
mind
into
day
2
2,
focus attacks,
and
he's
then you have
able
to sit
carry
there
his
and watch
opponent
as
down the
people
hill.
could potentially pass you
Chen
up in day 3.
Wants
This
to
way,
get the pressure
with the
back,
winners
but
and
ends up
losers, you just play a
overextending.
day.
HM does not
You have 2
fold
separate
under the
groups that
pressure,
are
finding
obviously separate
an
from each other, and then they
easy
play
ultimate closeout
6
for
games out,
game
and then
one
top
here
4
now.
go to winners,
like
bottom
Ibrahim
4
was
go to
saying,
lowers, and then they
Mark
fight
All's winner.
the
Doesn't necessarily mean you are gonna go
bottom
out and
4
win
and top
in
4
Battle
respectively
Royale. You could see,
in
225
winners and losers. Like it's
definitely
just
not
a
being
much
able to
better
carry that
system,
momentum,
and it's way more
out of
forgiving.
martial arts, but still.
It looked a little ticked off, if you ask me.
Yeah, solid,
Not happy
solid.
with
game
And they
one.
could have, they literally
Solid
could
game
have
one is a
kept the
slugfest.
system, and
Overall,
without dropping
everyone's
like the
going
amount
back
of
and
players
forth.
from 12 to
And
8, they
very
still could have had
surprising to me,
12, but then they would need to increase the
this
amount of players
ballet
from 12 or from
Mike
18
is
to
not a-
24.
You know, it's a weird
Which,
world
yeah,
to
let's bring
me
back 24
after
fucking
seeing
players
Mike
because,
dominate the
like,
league
let's just do
forever.
that. Like, I don't know why
Seeing
we're not
him,
doing that. Just
kinda
we have
be
how
in
many
a
regions?
gear below or even with everyone. Normally we see just Mike
We have 5
in,
regions,
his own
so you could
tier,
literally
but
just do
now,
like
it's kinda
CN would
more-
always obviously have their
Yeah,
higher
for the
split
first time
of
ever.
players.
I think
But
it's
you
kind
could
of like the
literally have like
combination of
every
what we've
other
been
region
talking
outside of
about
China
last year
gets
a lot,
even
was
spots.
everyone
Like
is
it's
just
so
stepping up
simple.
their game. This isn't Mike getting worse. This is everyone else just getting
You got
better.
4
And everyone else
times
is now kind
4.
of moving to a point where some players have surpassed him entirely.
4
and some
spots
players are
for
now
top
onto his
4.
level.
Jesus,
So
top
Mike,
4 would be a lot.
You know, if he wants to keep his hopes alive, he's gonna have to first of all find
But I
a win
mean,
here today.
top 4 is better
make
than
sure
just
that
like
he
every other
stays
region having like
into
3
the top
each
4,
because
or is gonna have to look towards that.
Like when
second
China had
rotation and
12
really go for
out
it.
of
Now,
24
guys,
spots, every
question
other
for you
region
at
basically
home.
got
What
3
hero
spots.
did TTT5 use
And that
in
made
game
up the other
two?
the other
Lani,
12. So it's
Syra,
just like imagine one
Akos,
region
or
has 12 and
Zenda?
every other region has 3. Like that's kind of
Let us
insane.
know
Just make
in
it
Twitch
like
chat, A, B, C, or
3.
D. Check your
3,
response, 'cause that's where you'll
4.
be
Wait,
getting
what?
your, yeah,
Answer
your
for
prize. I assumed
treasure.
C was going to be Akos. I think
I
that was
didn't
a
I wasn't
Typhos,
even paying
but
attention
yeah.
to that.
I can't think of a character called
The
Akko
answer's
who.
A.
So I'm going to assume it was
It's
a
coming.
Jack Frosty's gonna
but
win.
yeah, huge performance off
No.
the back. TTT5
No.
did make it to top 3.
No, like
Yeah,
literally,
yeah,
didn't get
like
many points to be honest with you.
I saw
Didn't
last
secure
what was it
himself too
on
many
Trios?
kills,
Was it Trios Day?
where that was honestly
They didn't do a countdown,
bit
and then they like
sleeper
randomly
in the martial arts.
chose
Oh.
someone who
Particularly
won,
impressive performance got
and it was
Yeah.
Jack Frosty. I'm just like, what the fuck even is
Um,
this?
by, was it
Yeah.
Rue? I think it was Ruro who did
Oh
it.
my god, it's
They got actually rocked
Nubza.
by him.
Oh
And
yeah.
now
Yeah,
this time
W.
around,
What?
takes to the main game. Main game's different
Get
from
farmed.
martial arts. Like some of the skills are transferable, but it is
think this
still
format
its
gives
own
more chance,
beast,
but you
it's
can
its
just
own
have
thing to think about.
24
Sometimes
players
you're
split.
talking soul
Yeah.
jades, range
One
weapons,
group A
spirit
24,
weapons,
Group B,
objectives and things
not
to
Group
do.
A or 24.
Really
Group
used
A 12,
big
Group B
difference
12,
maker there, and Chen
up the
able
count
to
from
make that go
18
in his
to
favor,
24,
taking that game
and then
number
bring
one,
back.
which means we're heading on to
Like that's how
game
many
2,
players there were in
a little bit later.
2022,
And, that is
and I
heading
believe
over
also
to, Morris Isle, Old Faithful,
2023.
or game number 2. Well, actually, sorry, this is actually technically game
Actually, no,
number
I think
3.
it was just in 2022, and then
Excited to see what these
2023,
guys have got in the tank,
24,
and I feel
25
like
had
Mike, he
18
needs to find
players.
that hunger you were
Now we're
talking
going
about
down. I don't know why we're going down.
He is looking down the barrel of sitting out half
But
of
if
the
every
season.
region has 4 spots, that's
And something
16 total
I
spots, and then
noticed
China could
for
have
these players that
the
have
other
risen,
8.
especially 225.
It's
Well,
2x
Mark
instead of
Rice, he
fucking
looks like a
3x.
different player,
They still
but
have their
Battle
advantage
Royale,
because they're the
it
largest
kind of
region, which is
looked like
understandable,
how
but
his approach from last year, where he played
you know.
very, very safe, played for a lot of end games, and mainly played a ton of range game. Now, normally, taking
2x is
less
good.
risk,
No,
being
2x
very
is
effective with
fine.
range,
I don't mind
very
2x.
good,
Everybody
and
minds
especially
when
when
it's
you
like
get,
more than
a
2x. Like
high
it's literally
rarity
like
cannon.
3x is just unfair.
But I would like to see a lot more,
Regardless of
his
them being like
overall
the
strategy,
much larger region.
to be a little bit more dialed in of how he's gonna play multi-way. I feel like he's playing it a little bit more
Like,
passive in
9
certain
out of
situations where he
when there was
has
12
the
players
skills,
last
he
year,
has, the vision
in
to
one,
push the issue.
or not last year, every
feel like
single
it's just
year
not
essentially,
as
and there's only
mapped
like 12
out
players that make it
as
to
other
finals.
players when it comes to these situations, and I feel
9
like
out of 12 players
the-
in one
for
lobby
this
being
season,
Chinese
the
players
aim
is
of
just
the
like,
game
bruh.
is going to be picking up kills
Literally
when you do get ahead. Just
not
'cause it is
impossible,
very,
just
very hard
an
to
exorbitant
get ahead with
uphill
this lobby.
battle.
You saw how cautious everyone is when you
And
end
there's
up
always
picking up.
those
No one
talks that
really
people
wants to
have.
go
It's just
first,
like, well,
and everyone's gonna sit
every other
back
region
and
like global
lurk
just isn't up
to
to
see
par whenever
who
whenever
is
it comes to
forced
solos.
to
I'm just
get
like, I
to-
don't
to
think it's
fight.
not
If
it's
you're
not like
forced to
global
fight,
not being up to
everyone
par.
is literally
They are
willing
literally like
to time you
sabotaging
out,
global
to wait
players
till the angry
because
person
they
goes out, and
refuse
just kinda
to
go for the last
actually
hit. They
like
don't really wanna take
scrim
a
against
full
us,
neutral
unlike the
game.
trio
Now, that
and
does
BPO
give you
players
an
who will
opening
literally play in the
to
scrims
really aggress,
no
to
matter
close
what.
the distance, and we saw Ruo
But
and
every
Brand
single
have
year
some
that I've gone to
success
play in
with
J-Cup,
chasing people
they have
down
never
because everyone's
scrimmed us
disengaging a little bit too
a
much.
single time.
Yeah.
The only
It's also a
person
big
who
thing
played
where
in the
when you look
fucking
at
scrim
trios,
who
we're
scrimmed
playing
us
with,
was Frost,
3
and
Roman
Frost only
Yangs
played
on
in
the
like
first
fucking one
rotation
scrim
and 2
because
on
there
the
was
second.
another player that was really good. Aside from that,
Game 2 means that there's
they
just
don't
the
fucking, the
people running
NBPL
around
players
behind.
don't
Like,
scrim
2
against
players
global
with
players when we
depletion
get there.
is way harder. If there was 3 depletion players in solos, I think you'd see a world
It's shameless.
where, you know,
Like Tryhard always said,
more
like it's
that
just
kind of mosh pit
absolutely
activity
shameless
and
from them.
teams just throwing it all in. Obviously, you also don't have the ability to get revived by your team, so you know, losing up.
Like why do you think like EU, like why do you think trios players have gradually
it does force a
gotten better and better, and they're able to like qualify because they actually get to
it's
fucking
very
practice
interesting to
against the
see, but, you know,
NBPL players.
The big difference is
Like EU
where
qualifying last year
post
for
Roman
trios,
Yang
that was
in
amazing.
trios
But
is
they
just
actually
full
get to
aggression
fucking
mode.
play against the teams
In
that are there.
solos, it doesn't matter. You still play very reserved. You still wait it out, and like you're saying, look for those fast last hits that then translate into more kills and more points for you. But overall, game's still very aggressive. It doesn't feel like there's all that much downtime, because you know, once that first revives have worn off, you're into objective snowball where you have like Realma Yang
Gatekeeping at the
debuffs,
best.
Realma Yang 2
Yep.
debuffs, Spirit Well,
Is
and
what
then
it
by
is.
then the game's over. So you don't get a moment to breathe once your revives have worn off. It's just go go go. So Yeah, you put a lot of emphasis on winning around with Yang is is super important because
I was like, they gotta like
weapons and that golden armor on the second time around.
all of them
like,
don't have to show up like
so
every single day. Like they have like
so
different groups
risky
that are
not get
like
yourself
different
into a
sets
realm
of
again
players
because
that
you'll
are
just be
supposed to like
behind
show
on
up for like a
tempo
scrim,
in terms
and
of
they'll
gearing,
literally
because
just
gearing opportunities
not
are
like they just gotta
so
force the MVPO players to like
blocked
compete,
behind
like to
completing the
practice.
objectives on the
If
map.
they don't, then like
Otherwise, you're just
it
behind
like
the
they gotta
curve of the
force
rest
them to
of the lobby,
practice, and if they
which means you don't
clearly
have that
like
great soul
sandbag
gauge,
or
you don't
they
have
just
great
like fucking
weapons,
throw their game, they're
which
not
means you're
trying, then
just
like
gonna not be
you
able
gotta
to take the
penalize
fight
them, bro. Like come on
versus
now.
someone who is full gold geared up and ready to
You don't have to fucking
brawl. So
give
yeah,
the
they need to
secret
get
sauce,
fined.
I'm very excited to see
but like
what
you
is to come
literally
in,
it takes
into
nothing
game
from
3.
them. Yeah, it literally
But
doesn't.
for now, we're gonna throw ourselves
They
over
can
to
literally
Cheeky
play
Break
it for
and
ranked
be
as
back
all
with
as
our
like
third game,
as
so
far
we'll
as
see you
they
in a moment.
care. Like scrimming against ranked like top 100 Immortal War players is not the same as scrimming against like fucking NVPO players. These top 100 Immortal War players, it's not that they're bad, they're good, but they're not like NVPL good. And it's not that they wouldn't be good enough to play in NVPL, they're not like, it's just not the same environment, and it's not the same mindset. Like these players don't have the same mindset of like NVPL players. Nice, you just sleep through 98% of the tourney this time. Yeah, welcome in, Dizzy. Wait a minute, that was everyone the quiz? Yeah, you did. Yo, how much do you want to bet that they're actually just not going to release match replay on Sunday? They're just going to do it on new season.
Hold on, this just in from Enlightenment. Our Lord Immortal is gonna join NBPL and win easily. This is so true.
What? I mean, Spider reps the OUG jacket like really well. Blue on Spider looks nice. Just makes more sense to do a new season. It does, doesn't it? Wednesday new BP, right? Or Thursday? It's Tuesday actually. And they showed a new battle pass yet? Nope. Because the new season is on March 31st. You stopped playing Where Winds Meet? Yes, I did. I stopped playing because I was playing Latel already, like leading up, like way before Where Winds Meet even came out, and around Where Winds Meet dropping, there was a huge Latel update, and I basically devoted most of my time to playing Naraka, since they also revamped the partner program then, and Latel got a huge, massive update, so I'm playing those games. And I also got back into another MMO, which I just can't play Where Winds Meet as much. I mean, and meanwhile, Where Winds Meet is like drip feeding their content to the player base.
Yeah, bro, it's kind of.
And the only content that there is to play in Where Winds Meet, like, I guarantee you, did you enjoy it while you played it? Absolutely. I loved Where Winds Meet while I played it. I don't dislike the game, but I've heard from many people that a lot of the content, like once you basically finish like the co-op or PvE content, the only content that there is in the game is like the PvP, and I didn't like the PvP. Now they have probably made a bunch of changes to make the PvP feel much better than it did when starting out. And the one thing I really hated about the PvP, like the 1v1 system, was literally your fucking gear mattered, and that's like an immediate turn off. No matter how good the game is, if you make your fucking gear matter where you have to actually play, like if progression matters in PvP, I'm not fucking playing that shit. Now I heard 3v3 doesn't require that, but still, I didn't really like the PvP in the game. So it's really a hard sell to like get me to play PvP. Rats tries to get me to play Rare Winds Meet here and there, and I'm just like, I haven't really played ever since December 4th, so while a lot of changes and quality of life updates can be really nice, it's hard to really it's hard to what's the word I'm looking for? Not vibe with it. But Hitbrain is just on his phone.
Back.
Ooh. There we are. I did not get a
gentlemen.
countdown.
It's hard to like resonate with the content drops and the patch updates, because it's like I
had the screen open. I
don't play the
saw
game.
us going in. We are going into game 3. It's a little
I
bit
just
weird
don't
'cause
play
martial
it.
arts is considered game
There's
1.
not enough time in a
First
day.
Battle Royale game out. We are going into
play
game 3. Now, normally, I would say it takes the competitors kind of like 2 games to kind of warm up, but it is do or die today. Bottom 4 are going to be eliminated, so we got to wake up. We got to wake up now as tensions. You could see in the heart rates.
To be honest,
players
the
are
daily
taking this
system
very,
turns
very
me off
seriously.
much more than before.
Want to
Playing a lot of
continue
gacha games
going
made
down,
me that way.
really make a name for yourself.
I mean, the way
early
that I
on
see it
as everyone is reeling.
It's like
getting
a lot
used
of
to the new
people,
rule
they
set,
kind of marketed the
getting
game,
used to
or
the
they
new
made it
meta,
seem as
and
if it was
getting
going to be
used
like
to
an
new
MMO,
players.
but it's
Now,
obviously
remember,
not an
incredibly,
MMO. It just has
these
some
players,
MMO
most of the
elements.
veterans have been around
but
forever with very little shaking
The
up
difference
this season.
between
A couple old faces coming back, and a
I
couple
don't
new
really like
faces really shaking
the
up. We
energy
see
system or
Ran
being
and
like
Rua
handicapped to
doing
how much I
very,
can do like
very
content
well,
in
and
a
lot of
day,
the old
unless there's
guard
just like some
veterans
dungeon
who've had a ton of success.
like limits. Like when it comes to a game like
They
Latal,
are looking
every
a little
dungeon has a
sluggish.
amount of
Not
like
gonna lie,
daily limits that
normally,
you can
uh,
enter
I
them.
gotta say,
You can
the
obviously
newer
circumvent this
players
by playing on a different
have
character
a really big shock to their system,
or
of
using
coming to the
some
big
dungeon
leagues.
reset potions
But
so
it
that you can
looks
keep on playing.
like
But there's obviously like a lot more to do
lower
besides
bracket, some
just
of the
doing your
heavy
dailies.
hitters are really being tested to see if they
But whenever it
still
comes to like
have it in
games,
them. Do they
like-
want to keep their Naraka careers going?
like the
or
difference between
are they
MMOs
gonna
and
give it
games
up
like
to
Rare Winds
the
Meet is that
new
like you
blood
don't
coming
have
through?
time gated content.
It's nice to see in solos that the new
You're not essentially locked out of the
actually
content
are
or
genuinely
prevented from
very
doing the
good
content.
as well. Because I feel like in trios we still have a lot of this kind of big.
It's
same
literally like
names
no
kicking
matter
out.
how
I
much
know
you
we do
play,
have
you
some
just
new players
can't
and they're
fucking.
making an impact, but it's
You
more
can't
new
do everything
orgs,
if
and
you
then
wanted
have
to do
got,
it.
like kind of veteran players together.
Or
with
I guess-
maybe one rookie, where in solos because you're
In
literally
the
only
beginning,
putting one field and one player.
I remember a lot of people
The
like
space for
speed
rookies to
ran
come
through
in
the
and really make a
story
name for
and
themselves
basically
is
did a
here,
whole
so it's
bunch
cool
of
to
shit,
see, you know,
and they had
still
literally
have
nothing
the-
else to do,
the
so they just
veterans
basically
like
had to wait
TT5,
until
like Mike.
the next content drop.
I mean, I'd say
was
right
available.
now more Mike than TT5. Sorry, TT5 with Mike showing up, but you know, we do still see this life and in these older players, but also the new players coming in.
And there's just something
very
about that
hungry to
system
prove themselves.
where it
As,
just makes it
TT5
feel
gonna get himself on the
less
kickoff.
enticing to play.
Hyunhun there gets picked up on the other side. Did see Alani as our third pick last time, so Mike
And
may
I
look
watched
towards
Blue
that
play
one.
Rare Winds Meet
She just decides to
quite
hover
a
some
bit.
stuff, but Mike was a
And
little
that's
bit
one of the
TT5
things that he was
excited
talking
before.
about with like the
From-
devs.
There it is.
They
Jail gets
like
locked
the
in
game,
for
like they
third.
understand like the players and everything. Because he's talked to the devs and everything, and they want to make sure that they do right by the players, and he tells them
Like when Shayo, third pick.
stop
This goes
drip
to
feeding
show
content
that
to people.
despite Shuhan Lee
Like
and,
you're literally
Akos,
you're
Salabi
preventing
isn't a
people from
disagreement
playing
of
the
who
game
the strongest
as much as they
characters
want to
are
play
at
it.
the moment.
You're literally just limited to how
Ruo-
much you can play the
Ruo
game.
on his Yoto, man. He looks so good on this.
And
in
Chen
the,
gonna go
in the
on
martial
Temi
arts.
in the 6th. Last time we saw Chen being picked as the 8th pick. We saw
Makes me think
Temmie,
if in my lifetime I'll ever
part
see
of the
Sword Art
endgame
Online
right
type
there.
of game.
Doesn't work out for
Well,
him.
there is
It's a little
another.
bit
I mean, there's a lot of SAO games,
pressured,
but like a Sword
and
Art Online
cut out
type of
position by the
MMO.
Yang Depletion, player,
I don't
out
think
his
the next
ultimate.
SAO game is an
And Lami's
MMO,
gonna be 7th pick.
but they are releasing another
Very,
SAO
very
game,
strange. Lami
and
very,
it's
very
supposed to
early
be the
pick
first 2
before, but
floors of
now
Aincrad.
forced all the way to the
They
tail
said
end of the
in an
lobby.
article that if they actually,
See how
like in
HM
an interview,
is gonna close
if
this
they
out. This is where
made
I
all
was
100
saying
floors
that
of
the
Aincrad,
season is more about
it would take
those
them 10 years of
personality
development.
picks,
I was
those
just like,
comfort picks,
so make the
do
fucking
pay
game.
off if you have an edge. Not all maps are the same.
I'm just like,
certain maps you're gonna have a lot more advantage. For example,
I don't
with,
think you have
the
to.
Liam,
I don't
being
think
able
they have to release it
use
like
that
right
ball to
now.
throw your
but
opponents into
If they
many
were to
hazards.
release it right now and they
See the map
dedicated
here.
they were dedicated to releasing all 100 floors, you could be like, all right, you have floor 1 and 2 right now, and then with major content drops, you just have floor 3, and then you have the next floor and the next floor. Maybe you could even bundle in more than one floor at a time.
Anywhere around the map. Plus,
And I feel like if they just made that into like a
More
whole
definitely
MMO, like
the
bruh,
best
people would
kiting
fucking
areas,
play that game. Like that's literally
of the
what
3
Latel
maps,
is.
Just because the amount of buildings and tall
Actually, that's not even
trees,
what Latel is. That's
very,
literally
very
what
hard to get
MMOs
caught
are
out
in
on
general.
Morris
They
if
start
you
off
don't want to really
with
risk
however much
getting
content that
locked
they have,
down.
and then they
Now,
update the
last
game
year,
over time. They
Viper
bring
really
in new
had
content.
a
Like, why
breakout
wouldn't they
year
just
where
do
he
that?
showed that he was very, very competitive in Yang. Started out the first Battle Royale day with a goose egg, but same thing with
That game is
Mike,
BS.
not gonna
Next one
lie.
is single player,
So
ain't
both
it?
these
I
guys, the warm-up round
think
is
it's.
over.
I think it
It's
has
time to lock
multiplayer.
in.
I'm not even.
Top
I don't
4 go
remember.
through, and that does change
Is
strategy
Duoman?
a little
Yeah.
bit.
I feel bad because
It
my friend got me
really
Fractured Daydream and we played it
tests
once and
these
noped the fuck out.
individuals, these players,
Fractured
how much
Daydream. What is
throttle
that game?
control are they gonna go for? Do they just go full gas? Just, you know what? We gotta frag out. We gotta get as many points when we get ahead, or do we want to coast? Do we want to chill out, kind of go punch into cruise control?
The latest? Oh.
Not really take a ton of
Ah.
risks. Go for 1 or 2 kills in the Yang depletion situations, and try to end the lobby with 3. Now, when we saw last year,
Mixed.
it's almost always better to try to snowball your lobby.
Online co-op,
If you don't get that good
cross-platform
off spawn, if
multiplayer,
you don't get that first Yang win,
single player.
you do have the option of playing it slow
What's
and
the
just
game look
trying
like?
to get a nice third party later on. But we've seen a ton of players with success go into that second Yang with blue armor, with full jades. A lot of it is cosmetic to a certain degree. Once you start getting full jades, max melee resistance locked in,
Players from around the world in a
doesn't really
20-player
matter
party.
as much when your opponent has purple armor, purple weapon. The gold weapon does make a big
I mean,
difference on certain characters, though, especially on Yoda.
It's so ass.
You know, that
There's
gets
like
that
3 fun
benefit
characters.
from
Damn.
the higher
Bro, I
weapon
mean, I've
rarity that
played.
increases their damage. We
I
get a
keep
very
on saying
weird
like
zone.
there's a
Top
main reason why
right,
like I like playing
everyone's landing on the bottom
Latil,
left, trying
and
to
I
get
like
some
playing
loot.
Aura Kingdom because these games,
out.
albeit yeah they're older
But game
MMOs,
3 coming
they-
in, remember,
the
Firefly's
formula is
on
done
Morris.
right.
We're gonna
It's
see
fun to
a
play.
lot of these players still running initial
Of older
rage.
MMOs like Maple
Me
Story,
and Duncan were talking
World
about
of
this,
Warcraft, like
why
all
would
these
you
older
even
MMOs,
want
like they
initial
have the
rage
formula. They
if
crack
you're
down
on
the
a
formula.
Firefly,
Even
day?
Final Fantasy 14
And I
for
gotta
people
say,
who like, I mean,
grabbing one Firefly
tab targeting,
as opposed to 2 Fireflies definitely gives you
and
tactical
it's just like
advantage,
accessible
especially
because it's
when
on multiple
players
platforms.
are
Like
contesting for the Firefly location.
this is a formula that is
remember, guys,
literally like
bottom 4 gonna get
you don't need to
eliminated,
reinvent the wheel.
every
So
kill
why do you
matters
have so
so
many
much
games,
today.
so many
it's
MMOs that are
really
like
important, as we're gonna
massive,
Ran getting himself caught out here briefly
and they
by Mike,
keep
but
trying to
Mike
reinvent the wheel,
gets
and
it
then the
turned
game
back
ends
onto
up like
the purple
flopping.
halberds. Gonna make very short work of that grey armor on Mike.
Bro,
Just
I
gonna
need
grab
this
himself
Lonnie
another
skin.
couple of goodies, seeing if there was any armor in there. Rand did lose a lot of armor actually in response. Mike doing a solid job turning it back around. Rand's just desperately trying to get an armor swap off. Mike
Has the
forces
chat
the
frozen?
combo breaker after eating a parry. Sees the combo breaker after eating a parry. Armor swapped into the grey, and his second parry comes through from Rand. Coming in from the Yoto, finds the cheeky knock-up, and with the ultimate, Mike goes
Mike
down.
is just
Rand is
getting
trying
unlucky.
to get some health back, but Ruo doing a fantastic job here with that ultimate, just to rip through those health bars. As you see, Arano also joined into the fray.
I think Ride MMO will be
Goes for
good,
that
or
big
just
slash
flop
to
like
round
the
it out with Rand,
their fighting
able to
game.
break away from that
The
one.
2x KO flop.
No ultimate on the Yoto does move it. This might get a little bit dicey here.
Yeah.
You can see
Like,
Rand
when I think of a game that like
backing off
flops, I'm just
briefly,
like,
but it's still
why
being
would a
hunted pretty
game
heavily.
flop? Is it because you made it for? Did it? It's like if you're trying to make a game for everybody, then it's not gonna end well.
Flying knives.
Nobody has any love for it.
But they got bow shots.
They laid off like 90% of its devs, bro. What? That sounds like ass.
Parry, but that time
and they stopped working on the MMO. I don't know. All I hear is people talk about the Riot MMO. I don't know if they stopped working on it, but I don't think they did. Or half the people that worked on it the first month before release. I mean, I also remember like Hytale had a lot of hype, and when I talked to Tryhard, bro said it was ass after he was so hyped to play it.
Is now going to look to try and break away from TTD5.
I'm just like,
just keeping him in the aerial here. Has got the F available.
What can like make a game like really good?
But he's just going to try and dodge away from that one. Throws down the F.
Just do what do what people want in a game. Like make what people actually. Damn, that was a nice bow shot.
Another bow shot from the rooftops. TTD5.
They can inject. They can't inject arcane propaganda in hard enough.
They
drop it,
keep up the trend,
bro.
Close it out, being so deadly with his range
A Riot
attacks.
MMO would literally. I don't think if they ever release a Riot MMO, I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I think it would be very, very good, like insta successful. Just because if they make it based off of like, I mean, it's not that Arcane was based off of fucking League of Legends. They said that. And I was just like, guys, what? Just say that like it's based off of League of Legends, not say that the shit uses like.
Nice.
We're using League of Legends characters, okay?
Michael's gonna cut noise right here as HM does find him.
If they
does find the initial hit, but HM,
yeah, we're dead.
Like I said, Morris is
Pokeball
just
Liam.
A playground for Liam. He is gonna get the ult follow-up. He is gonna ball Lipo.
Only hope this year is /2027 is Ananta. Everything else is a blur to me. Waiting for GTA 6, but GTA 6
at 9.5.
I'm waiting for online for GTA 6. But I don't want to miss the release hype of that game. That game is definitely gonna break some online servers. Namely, every single storefront is probably going to stop functioning. Actually, it's only going to release on consoles. Then it's going to be on PC.
You see the little red line, the cutoff. It's still
we're
really
stunned.
weird for me, Hip Rain, to see the
no one saw that.
Oh
okay.
my God, Ruo hits himself on the lantern.
I think a passionate guy in his 40s will stop playing Tekken or Street Fighter and start playing 2XKO? Absolutely not.
Right there, as the Rebel Yang's going to pop out. And let's see who is gonna go in. Something that's interesting with the.
I hope it's not asked for the people who want it. I mean, has
players can go in.
Rockstar ever released a bad game?
Everyone gets a fair 1v1 on the outside. There's a
GTA Online is dog shit.
Can go challenge.
What's dog shit?
Or you could just not.
GTA Online.
Just go out and continue looting.
I mean,
everyone, if they want, gets a fair 1v1.
They neglected GTA Online for a long ass time and let cheaters like run rampant. For like fucking a decade, bro, before they implemented an anti-cheat. Which I don't know how. I don't know how like good it is, but I mean, I used the mod like it was so bad that everybody had to like when I played GTA Online, I literally had to have a mod menu just so I could use the shit to be like prevent other people. Like the mod menu that I was using prevented other people from actually. Force teleporting me or force kicking me from the session. I'm just like, you actually need a fucking mod menu to play online. Like, this is diabolical, bro.
You don't really need to all in it, but you at least need to be there at the party, ready to clock in if you see a free kill to come through. As we are going to see Mike going against Shen, Tembi versus Shayo.
It's really the redemption here for Mike, isn't it? Losing that first round, not winning in the martial arts and being in the lower bracket already. So hard for him. Mike needs to make a recovery. If he goes out early in the first opportunity to get knocked out of the
random rivals
double elimination bracket, that would be such a major
the whole
upset.
pass.
Chen didn't have a particularly great martial arts, but he did so well on that first Midoriya match. So he had a great little turnaround where Mike is kind of been struggling a little bit more so far across the day. Has now got himself caught out
it's a
here by the
leotard, bro.
Chen just going to break away briefly. He's going to go for a pot.
Oh, nah.
Mike is going to get a pot.
I don't think I've seen it.
Just be careful. The Wisp is locked and loaded here for Chen. Nice last-second tap job.
It's like all in my Discord.
Didn't hit the connection, but it's just going to open up. Get a whole chunk of damage off here. Throws down the F. Here's the ultimate as well from Mike as he's just looking to try and find that pressure onto Chen, who's now
What is that? Wait, okay, that they are diabolical for releasing this.
Could look for that Wisp if he wants to, but
just buying the event pass to logging off.
Is actually going to scale rush, but Mike unrelenting in the aggression here. Does not want to be giving this one up. There goes a pop of the ultimate onto Chen, atop the pillar, finds the pistol shot as a follow-up as well. And now Mike, ultimate has timed out Chen, has basically one window here, but the combo break has been thrown out and Chen goes down.
And Chen is looking washed.
Going to take this Roma Yang.
Oh, okay. Actually, this Magic skin is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Keeping it consistent, really only going for RMBs. Doesn't really try to risk going for a half charge down. Chen does a really good job of cutting, but it's just not enough.
Bro.
On the outside though, Lipo in a
time to come back to Rivals.
Holy
shit! I don't think I'd ever say that.
Last focus attack situation. Nice job from Lipo, able to sneak around, but ooh.
Every time Lipo plays Lee, he just dies early.
Put Lipo out of his misery. At least
I don't think he knows how to play it.
One kill on the board, and you know, even though we're talking about the top 4, able to move on. 4th place is still 2 points.
Yeah.
2 and 4 points. So getting a kill in this very, very stacked lobby where everyone is pulling out all the stops.
Take me back to landing meta.
Still going to be more opportunities, but the pressure is going to start ramping out as we get into these later rounds. We are going to go back to ATEM's playground, still at Shipwreck, still with this Liam Ball. He's going to make his way to another Lantern. Chen going to get barbecued right here, dipped in the sauce, followed up.
And
nowhere to go. HM has to be careful, though. He is burning himself as who is this Rand shows up to the party trying to take advantage of this
yo, we're just like we're just spamming
Liam,
the ball
as multiple players are going to be coming in. 2-2-5 with the gold pole sword.
It's going to be rough here. Hoimo needs to get away. Ran with that depletion on needs to turn this into something. He's been heavily chunked out, and actually HM's turn around. The Lantern gets dropped once again. Not going to connect onto anyone this time. Ran does get a pot off briefly before getting connected there by the grapple. So he's just going to try and back off. But Ran, he can't fully give up. Hoimo only running the grey armor. Very
everybody
right now
except for actually everybody does not have 2 kills.
He's really going to be able to
basically all at 2 kills if Hoimo gets.
But his health getting eviscerated by that purple
where's Mike?
sword. Ran, he's now the target. Hoimo able to break away, but he's actually keeping the aggression up. He feels comfortable to jump here onto Ran. TTD5 with the golden greatsword also keeping the pressure up here onto Ran. Ran on full defensive right now, desperately trying to find an escape window away from these players.
We're dead.
As
We don't parry that?
okay. Takes the kill. That is an easy as you like kill for him. And now we are down to 5 players in the lobby. 3 already eliminated. I don't think we're going to see
Naraka passes buns. I might get the magic pass, to be honest.
They're all a bit too low on the timer, so they're just going to back off. And down to 5 players with 14
let's just hope that
Roma Yang 2s are about to be spawning up. So
we actually get paid. You know, I got a message from
caught here by Mike just going full aggression.
From Hendrix.
Doesn't care about this Roma Yang right now. He's chasing kills. He knows that he needs to put as many points together as possible to start.
He got an email like you said, from Naraka Esports saying that they
between 8th and 4th
basically
right
the same thing that
that
girl said.
Very, very catchable.
About sending the
I think it's a big benefit
payments all out in early
Go
April.
all in. To go for that big game.
Early April, so like April 15th.
As long as you got another round, you can always bring this back.
Anywhere between in the first 2 weeks of April counts as early April.
Change the strategy from Mike. He's gonna step up the aggression for every
Nah, they're not sending it out. I don't believe it.
Where you can sneak a kill in.
I'm like, let's see, bro. Add another month to the list.
By Mike here, but
yeah, what's another month?
Yeah, Mike's dead.
We got another Lantern here. Mike's gonna
and yet another victim to the ball.
Barbecued right now, and
yeah,
Mike,
we are.
Oh, no, not like this.
If Arano pops off this game,
round, and I was just saying,
it might be looking cooked. My Mike might actually go out first. In first lowers.
Punishing Mike as everyone comes in and immediately fries Mike for that overextension, and Ruo still has to be careful.
Bro, 8 players just feels so.
One of the counters you can
what are we doing?
To Liam is when you go to the areas with all the traps, you can just start going one by one.
8
shooting
players
all
just
the
look
lanterns,
so
shooting all the
punishing
signs,
if you just
in case he finds a
just get
stagger
caught out.
to you and gets
Everybody
you
kind
in
of
the
just
ball.
hovers around each
But
other.
a little bit of an overextension against the mic. He has to be kicking himself, as we are going to catch some new school versus old school. 225 versus Ruo. Gold pole sword versus gold knives.
Well, we saw Ruo so effective in this matchup when we were inside the martial arts earlier.
Oh my god, he got pulled back. I mean,
did
I
lose
guess the play is just to
actually,
play
in this matchup.
F1
Finds the parry immediately
Yodo,
into the
green
follow-up.
focus.
There goes the combo breaker. Ultimate still being held here by Ruo. I think he's learned his lesson. He needs to get the ACOS
And actually,
out
Mike was
first
playing F2
before he can go full aggression.
Yodo
Here
with
we
green
go.
focus,
Ultimate pop
so
by
that didn't
Ruo,
really
and
make
he's
any
just taking
sense.
Too much damage. I think the infinite might add up.
Wait,
As he
that
gets
bite
caught by
literally
the
just
Tiger.
reset his fucking...
Ruo's down.
It doesn't count
Didn't get a single
towards
swing
green
of the
focus
sword.
meter.
That was brutal.
Yeah, I think Ruo was used to the gold pole sword. The knife switch by 225 caught him off guard. We are going to go to the other realm of Yang, Arano versus HM. And again, this top pillar play being the name of the game for stall right here. HM gets hit to the floor, uses his gold combo, or not combo break, but gold armor from popping ult to push Arano away. Now he has the threat of the ball around the corner, waiting things out, listening for all those abilities, and he is going to catch Arano reaching.
Wait, he's at
one side,
173 heart rate.
3, 4, Arano.
Yo.
5, 6, and the jumping out.
How are we still
Oh.
conscious?
But the
Like, what the
combo break
fuck?
comes out. He isn't
Oh
getting
my
a cleanly
God.
combo, but he gets picked apart.
Bro should literally be passing
from
out.
This new version of HM, just looking like a man possessed. He's punching his ticket to qualify at this point with how consistent he's been. He has to goose egg the next 3 rounds to not make it through. He's pretty much qualified with such a stellar performance for these past 2 rounds.
If he just keeps this up, he's going to be a real name to watch. Beautiful performance there from him.
Love that Yodo fit so much. The adrenaline. What, the summer Yodo fit?
Tigers now finished up. Golden Honsor doing a lot of work here. Down to just the 4 players inside this game. This could very quickly
Fit is tough. Whoever said that.
And one of those players has got Remo Yang debuff on, so they are going to be playing aggressive. They're going to be looking to translate this into a kill. So here it is, the man, Rio. So good on the Yoto in the martial arts, but unfortunately fell short here. Rono also has debuff on. Oh, wow. So we are half the lobby have debuff. So we're going to be going down to a 2v2 fairly quickly. Unless Arano and Ruo find each other. And they just trade out.
When they did the first questionnaire.
The map is small enough that if someone starts fighting, the other 2 may go looking, especially with that White Tigers buff. You can snowball that into a quick 2 kills, nice and easy. So they're just looking around the map right now to see if they can find anybody. TTD5
well, everybody is gone.
Found,
like
HM here, but I mean these are the 2 players who haven't got Realm Young depletion on, so
buff
they're not
bros.
particularly in a rush to take a fight. As you can see, they're both quite happy just to wait and see where
someone cap the spirit well,
and then see if they can take that fight. As Ruo is going to reveal himself here, top the cliff. You can see also HM in the area. Arano playing this very slow and steady, using the invisibility from the bush, but may get spotted. Nope, just dodges away. HM doesn't see him. Arano, he's hoping that he can swoop in last minute and pinch a soul bloom to keep himself in the game.
Yeah, sort of we've seen in trios and solos a game of chicken where players with Yang depletion hold out to the last minute or so, just because if you go first, the buff players will jump on you immediately as you kind of smack each other. But what ends up happening though, a lot of players have been going out just to the Yang depletion, just because they don't give themselves enough time. Everyone's disengaged is just so
literally
good.
lose Yang and then just auto lose
and get multiple reads on them to actually finish a kill.
1 minute, everybody's just
especially
hiding.
With the ultimate survivability and the combo breaks in the game, you really need around 1.5 minutes to lock someone down and finish. But
Arano is still
the
hiding.
reason why the buff players don't need to go in.
Oh,
they don't even need
Arano's
to finish the
timer
kill.
is
All they
longer.
have to do,
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
way
willing to
longer. I
camp
mean,
this
he's
out,
literally like
last
Ruo is
hit, you
literally
get that
dead as
last
fuck.
hit
He
right
has
before you
45
engage into that,
seconds, and no
are
one is trying to fight
credited
him.
the kill. I think this is something that they're probably gonna look at.
Bro,
in the
Arano's
future,
not even gonna get the bloom.
just
like-
because pretty much everything besides this is everyone going at each other in a fair 1v1.
But like, why don't they
but
just have
now,
like flower? Like, why don't they just have
do
like
we
flowers
really
on the
need
map
yang
that you
depletion
can
when the
fucking
lobby is this
like,
small?
yeah,
people
picking up the
naturally fight?
fucking
Now, T5,
spirit well at like
he's
the
gonna
end
get aped a
is what
little
gives
bit
like
from
flowers
Ruo, and looking at his
and
yang
shit. But I feel like there
depletion,
should
we
probably
already
be like
down
some
to 50
flowers that
seconds. There is no way you're
people
gonna
can
lock
pick
down
up.
225. He is gonna
Should
go
it
into
be
zone.
like
Will 225 be able to get
visible
a
to the
chip,
entire like
some
lobby,
chip damage
or
on him to be credited
should it
the
be
kill?
visible to
And
people who
Arano,
don't have yang depletion? I
not
don't
in
know.
the
Like,
same position,
maybe it shouldn't
still
be.
has a minute left to his game, but he noticed that no one.
Because if it was, then
did
people
get
would
into
literally
the
just
fight, so
like they
he
just fucking
himself
died
is
to
gonna
Get a
zone.
throw him
bounty
into
on
zone.
him.
And
Oh, he
remember,
did have a
top
bounty on
four
him.
are
He had
gonna
a
be able to go through, so
bounty.
you don't want to give your competitors any of these free
How
kills.
far did he go?
So it makes sense
He's
to
like
deny
inside a
him.
Like,
house, bro.
It's,
No
yeah,
one
He's
he's
like
like
right
way too
there.
high.
And-
Or he's way
and
too
go
far. He's
in.
just gonna
Assault
die to
bloom.
zone. He's way too far in zone 2 now.
He's not gonna. That is true. You can look for the soul bloom.
Yeah, he's
On the
looking for the
edge
other
zone.
soul bloom, but it's not gonna happen, unfortunately. It was an honest shot there, an honest shot. But TTD5 looks to be capturing here. I don't. HM and TTD5 are probably aware that this is just about to become a 1v1, unless
He
Arano
ulted on the
pulls
well.
a miracle off. But nope, there he goes.
Oh, it's not a
Fades
buff well.
away. TTD5 picks up the buff, so he has that.
Yeah, bro, they have to do
token
something
available
about.
to him as well.
I think they should
to
do what
repair his
picking
bow.
up the Yang Spirit Well
And here's the 1v1
does,
that
where
round
it
it out.
shows up
TTD5,
like the flowers
really
on the map, but they should
lackluster
only show for people
game
that have
number
Yang
one
depletion
after
if they
winning
lose
the
Yang.
martial arts, but has definitely bounced back. But
That way they can just like kind of make their way around, and then
both
people
on
who
on map
are
battle
roaming
royale
on the
maps
the
so
outer
far.
world can just like find.
But
they can
HM,
find them, like,
I'm
by chance.
surprised that he's hiding right now and playing the long game. Like,
Because Yang depletion is
ultimately,
like
it is
literally
just a
horrible
2v2. He's maybe
in Pro
looking to
League.
see if he can find a sneak attack off onto TTD5. He's just bouncing around, inviting the challenge of the
Doesn't-
fight.
He doesn't want to eat the buff. If he can.
2 players
weigh out a
lost
lot of the
Yang,
buff, he can find
and then
a better
didn't even fight for 4 minutes
Very
each,
true.
and just died to
I
their
think he has
timer.
like a minute and a couple seconds over if he waits out the buff completely. But 225, I mean, there's not a lot of bushes to hide, so he can
Oh, he's going
smack
for the
each bush
flag.
slowly. Looks like HM is going to be able to go for the flag here, cure himself.
If TTD5's going to let him. Jumping in immediately, losing half of his armor here.
Okay.
TTD5 is going to pop the ultimate. Waiting to see if an angle is presented to him. Catches him in the uppercut over the head.
I mean,
here
it's
with the start.
he's
It's
literally
a lot of
Liam,
work.
bro.
Can send that
I think
tiger if
fucking
necessary.
TT25 is.
Has
Wait,
the buff,
why
and
didn't we
there's
just
the parry
fucking.
to deny
Bruh.
him of the follow-up. Nice
We get
pick
that
up.
parry,
The
he
tiger
literally could have just
in
killed
on
him.
He's able to get himself sun
Like, just
sustain
fucking
out.
pop
Another
ult and
tiger
throw
on
him in
bunch
the-
where he rocks. Absolutely huge. Batters him into the zone.
Like,
Throws out with the F. And now he's just
this
chasing
game could have
him
been
back
over.
into the underground section.
HM
into safety, away from
180
the
fucking
shadow
heart
gun.
rate.
Gets him caught up. Not back there.
Oh my
briefly,
God.
Threw out the token already. And this is TTD5 with a massive health advantage.
Wait, he
forcing
grappled,
Hoyman
staggered
into
him.
the
Okay,
zone.
well, we're just
And
dead.
He just needs a couple of batters on with the staff. And
Where
there
was
it
his?
is.
Did he not have? Did he not
Number
ult?
3 going to TTD5.
He
and
used
that
the-
confident
He
victory.
used ult, like,
Yeah,
contest
Akos
them
is
well.
just so
So
oppressive in that
he capped it
position.
anyway.
225, using the zone
What?
perfectly to his advantage. He doesn't.
Did we
go
even
for
see
the-
that
anything
fight,
super
like
fancy,
the entire way, or
just
did they just keep
uses,
on fucking
uh,
tabbing over
the
to?
aggressive cooldown.
literal
I mean, we shot
Yang
for like a
depletion player.
second.
Into zone.
Like they
He just
both,
has 20
Let
seconds
them
both
left.
do a
used
ton of
ult.
damage to
Yeah.
HM there, and 225 is just gonna coast to a solid victory. HM, I think he was thinking deep. He was trying to see recall of whether or not there is another lantern around there that he could trap his opponent. You saw him assassinate 3 players by getting him the ball and throwing them into a lantern and cooking them for everyone to see. But both these players already most likely qualifying 3 games in, already past the 11 and 12 point mark, as we saw
T225 on top,
four
bro. Mike is cooked.
being around 4 points, I believe. So they're already 3xing the cutoff point. Now the cutoff point is probably increased to around 10 to 11 points, most likely by the end of the day. I predict. And yeah, very, very surprising seeing HM do super well. Now 225, he's always been a legend of the scene, and this year he's starting off very strong. Now we are in the lower bracket, so a lot of these guys, they find their final form.
The jackets are drippy.
Usually
that YZG jacket is just like so good.
Like the coast, you know, the qualifying rounds, not that much pressure, but with the new rules, if you don't bring your A game, you can get eliminated very early. So getting comfortable in the top 4.
All right, just got a flash
anymore. All
of the
these guys
Chinese
really
broadcast
every single day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, let's have a look at the answer for treasures for you guys. How many kills did TTD5 get in game number 3? Was it 4, 5, 6, or 7? ABC or D in Twitch chat, and make sure you check those whisper boxes because that's where we will be notifying you if you do find yourself your goodies, some special gifts up for grabs off the back of that one. But yeah, I mean, like, it's very interesting that we're looking down the lens of a world where Mike is just out after 2 show days of this.
What is Polar Springer saying?
You know, tournament. Like, this could be him done until the halfway mark, and then he comes back and he has to have another shot at it. But
they're counting down.
I've talked quite a lot about because we're very new to this new system.
That was quick. Everybody AFK? Wait a second.
Other games, yes, have been playing double elim for a while.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
I didn't even see it.
System,
how many kills did TTD5 get?
Players was the ability to throw maybe a bi-weekly away. Like, and as long as you played well for the rest of the tournament, that bi-weekly was just a write-off where you could.
Bro, Jack Frosty got it.
Figure out the meta, get used to.
I mean, it looks like you were before him on
the lobby,
right after 1.
They were playing. But
if Jack Frosty gets it, it's rigged.
You hit the ground.
Bro, please.
Like if you land on your face.
Who's wait, what?
Who the hell is that?
Yo, that person literally messaged after you and Jack Frosty.
At the end of that game, TTD5 walks away with 7.5 points after that one, getting himself some nice.
Well, at least it's not Jack Frosty.
Poimo able to walk away with a 4-point game for himself, and Mike and Lipo 1 point. Ran and Chen, those 0-point games from them. That is going to sting. That is 0 points. We saw it actually 2 days ago in the trios Group B, where one team had like a goose egg game and had they
I'm about to go and get some Lucky Charms. I'll be right back. I forgot that we got that shit a few days ago.
This stuff really adds up. It's
really
fun. Important.
Oh my dear lord. Wait, bro. I just realized. Nah, wait. I might have to turn off my camera, bro. My brother is topless while he's sleeping.
But you are.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yo, I might need to be like, yo, I'm streaming, bruh. When he wakes up, I'm turning off my fucking camera. What do you mean?
They don't play snowball games.
It's fine. Just let him be.
He did have some pop-off games.
Yeah, I'll let him fucking know when he gets up, bro. Also, I ain't saying this on stream because that's TMI for everybody.
Generally likes to play a very slow
I'm a DM you wise bad.
Very safe. But Mike, he's known to he can qualify off 1 round as we are gonna go back to the off spawn.
I was gonna say, what's wrong with the shirtless guy, bro?
He keeps going with the hot drop, and it's just not working out for him. The third-party timings are taking him out as we see HM finding a ton of kills with the
see
ball.
Shirtless men in our video game all the time.
Yang on his road, looking very,
I'll be right back.
Impressive. 225 scaled out of the mind, just the classic LMB hold R&B with the heavy pole sword going through, and Mike, man, he was looking in form where he just gets cheesed again from HM. HM versus I believe that was Arano with the awesome trap with the ball. A 225 on the echoes, flat terrain. HM not able to create some distance here. He's gonna
all the time, yeah, all the time
on the echoes.
Yo, is this halftime?
Looking kind of like another day. Very
I think it is.
Of 225.
Yeah, bro. It's a game 4, right?
A little bit more, but my man basically punched a ticket for qualifying through this round. Now, this is still just 1 day, and my man has always been a contender.
Their new system.
first place
Get
every year.
a point or
Get
something
so close
for
to
winning.
breaking the curse. Will it be this year? This time at Jacob? I would say, you know, after Wufang won it, I really think anyone can go through, and it was super exciting with the MVP.
Wufang, Jacob winner, by the way.
Fighter had a chance. Verse had a chance. 225 had a
D
chance.
and K.
Mike had
To
a
be
chance.
honest, the game is getting
Frost,
worse
Wufang,
and worse.
Genuine
It's
all had a
noticeable.
chance to win it.
Wow.
I'm excited to see what happens when we get there. But before we get there, we still got a lot of lower brackets to go through. Top 4 are going to be going through today, and it's still anyone's ball game. I think 225 has already secured a position in HM, so 3rd and 4th are still up for grabs, though.
Oh, I found a spaghetti.
Yeah, it's all to play for, to be honest. When, you know, you're looking at, there's a lot of flexibility within the standings right now in this day, even though we're at that halfway mark. I do think we have a few front runners who have, you know, bar the rest of the day going terrible, have pretty much locked themselves as a solid spot.
You can join the
but
stream.
Even if you qualify today, you then have to play again against the losers of the upper
Joining the
bracket.
stream.
So now you've got like another level of good
Because they
players
failed
coming
to
in. You know,
load
the guys
stream
who won
together.
the top 4 on their first day are now going to have to go and
piss me
play
off.
versus the guys who top 4 here today.
Oh, there we go.
So there's another round here in the losers bracket before you get in towards the end of the end of the rotation. So yes, you get that extra game in. Yes, you get a little bit more experience, but with top 4ing today, I think the big difference maker is those who confidently top 4 today versus those who just about eke in. Those who eke into that top 4 spot are going to have a hard
I'm the AFK
round 2 here on the lower bracket. Anyway, we're going to throw ourselves over to a break and be back with games 4 and 5 after this. See you in a moment.
Back on my Lucky Charms. Valorant, Japan. I'm sorry, I can't fucking listen to this.
Gotcha. 8 to 10 at this point. I feel like the lower average is more likely. And we were talking about this before we went back live. The last round is a mirror matchup, and it probably will be Akos. Now, on day one, we saw the Akos matchup, one of my favorite 1v1 matchups, and probably one of the biggest skill expression gaps that you can do. There has been a lot of changes to Akos, so people argue it's a lot easier since now you can overhold the lunging situation to cover more timings. But I still think it's one of the most interesting matchups to do. We see Mike come alive. So as long as the Akos matchup is there for the mirror matchup, I'm never going to bet against my man Mike. But predictions, who do you think's going to get through Hip Room for the top 4? Right now we got HM225 already locked in. But
I feel like they're so safe, right? I feel like they're the
third and fourth spot, man. Who's making it?
Who argued that?
I'm gonna make my bold prediction.
Argued what?
Okay,
about Mike?
I think
not being
Ruo
like
Ruo, yeah, his Yodo's looking good.
His Yoto is looking good. I've been really impressed by DRG's Ruo. Man,
well, Mike not being able to make it, or
oh man,
Got a Rana
not
over
Lipo.
there.
I'll tell you that much. Not
Yeah,
Lipo. I think Lipo is a total write-off. I think Mike is debatable,
crazy.
but honestly,
Like, what's
I
the
think
goat
he's
cereal?
going 5th. I think he's not going to quite
what's the
make
goat
it to the
cereal?
qualify.
Shit. Golden Grams. That is for sure number one.
Really hard
Golden Grams.
Once
What?
you move between second and third,
Yeah, bro.
and first,
Golden Grams.
it's actually a relatively
Cocoa
tight
Puffs.
Rare
collection
answer.
of players. Yeah.
Very rare answer.
You know what? Watch this space. It's gonna be my answer, Raven.
Yeah,
I
we've
actually
lost
can't
it.
make it. I can't make it to
You've
finish
lost
this
it,
quarter,
bro.
Who's making it to 4th?
All right.
I
What's
says
think
you're
HM225 is
bad.
gonna make it through.
what's Enlightenment's fucking top 3?
Can't bet against Mike just because it's an Akos mirror. And I gotta say...
good point. ACOS mirror does change things. You are right.
The only thing I'm worried about is Ruo's. He's been showing that he's very, very good at dueling. He has a lot of the matchups figured out. His pro play is looking solid.
Yeah.
I feel like his ACOS is going to be locked in too. So it's between Ruo and Arano. The only reason I want to give Arano the edge is the veteran experience, and one of Arano's strongest picks is ACOS as well. So can't really sleep on it.
Maybe Cinnamon Toast.
We'll have to see how the momentum's going to go for the 4th and 5th round, but I think the clutch round, I got to give it to
like Corn Pops
Mike and Arano. They've been in the biggest tournaments.
Those are pretty good.
Under the brightest lights over and over, and it's do or die. Even though this is like new rules, kind of just a lower bracket.
I tried eating them again.
It's not the biggest deal to them.
After a really long time.
But, you know, everyone's job's on the line. We got to win.
Like,
we're in the business of winning. So we got to lock into these new rules. You see Mike locking in. He knows.
The W
he
artificial
he's not
dies.
Performing to the standard that he is accustomed to. Now, granted, he did get cheese ball, not gonna lie. Literally put into a ball and cheesed into a lantern. So will it happen again? He looked in for
Mom had like
you know, going back to the tried and true Mike.
Situation that where like Red Hawaiian Punch gave her terrible headaches.
His opponent. But we'll have to see.
This time as well.
Runs in the family.
HM was like the big surpriser of today. He came out swinging, and he's pretty much punched his ticket. So it's everyone else fighting for 3rd and 4th.
My goat cereal is probably Cinnamon Toast 2 or some off-brand Cocoa Pebbles.
Likely see that from him here for this round.
They were called Cocoa Dino Bites, and
you were
they
very
hit
on the money
so
on
hard.
The ACOS matchup at the end of the day in Game 6 is potentially the big decider, because there's quite a few good players sitting around the middle of the board right now who's like one of their kind of go-to characters is that ACOS. So
bro, number 3 is kind of difficult. I like Lucky Charms,
by massive inconsistency
but I might have
today.
to give it to Frosted Flakes.
Actually, that's a lie. He's been consistently not great, unfortunately. So
like,
I'm excited to see if this ACOS is the kind of
the
signal of the
milk
tides turning
from Golden Grams, Cocoa Puffs, and Frosted Flakes are like
Rano looking to lock in his
top
next
3.
character. Gonna be the Lani for Rano. Lani's been very fun. Like, she's been jumping between like 7th, 3rd, 4th. Like, been lots and lots of picks for her.
Lani's second pick. Interesting.
Is that him unable to play the Temi? Is that why that's grayed out? Ruo though, there's the Yoto. He's been
Frosted Flakes clears Lucky Charms. Yeah, I'll probably have to say the same. The best part about the Lucky Charms is the fucking marshmallows. Like,
you can double pick. You can't.
No Cinnamon Toast Milk. All right.
I believe you can still double pick.
Bro, Lucky Charms, the marshmallows kind of suck.
I like that. I'm hoping that's not a bug. And I'm hoping that's telling us what characters they can and can't
play. It's not that I didn't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, obviously it's the cinnamon and shit, right? So like,
I think he played it twice.
Okay,
just like the texture. Like I didn't really feel like the.
And this is his second Yoto of the day on
the small tiny.
On like.
I felt like I was drinking like fucking
martial arts. So we'll find out next game. That might have just been a bug. I hope it's something that tells us what they can and can't play. That's really cool if that was the case. Because it's very hard to keep up with who's played what throughout the day.
Drink that like it was like kind of like scratching at my throat. I just didn't really like the feeling that much.
Like the throwing.
It was good, but I just didn't like the feeling.
Is still picking crazy things. He's still picking Tarka. He's still picking.
The T225 Enor is coming out. GG, he wins.
Temi. But outside of that,
particles
he's not going wild out there. We are seeing an Enor though. 225 was one of the few players that made Enor work last year.
Lipo, Justina
during J-Cup, it's super over.
Zenda 8th
point
pick.
Where everyone was running the Enor.
Enor solos.
I still feel like Enor struggles.
What do they see in Zenda? I don't
have a
get
true
it.
Combo break.
Bro, I only believe in Zenda V1, but even then, there's just not much that she can really like. Not much value that she can get.
Yang, it is just really oppressive.
They already figured out the fucking end game situation, which you know that's just never gonna fucking happen ever again.
Having to accurately slam people, nah, that stuff just magnets you to the ground and allows you to skewer people doing a billion damage.
And the only alternative is like V1
on the Enor. And 225's neutral has really impressed me. He's looking like a completely different player.
Cinnabon cereal's my number 1 in everything. Taste milk. Cinnabon cereal.
Finding nice spacing traps.
Cinnabon.
and he's already super far ahead. So
Never.
I don't know if
think I've seen that.
I mean, in the past we've seen 225.
I do like Cinnabon
be very
stuff.
streaky,
So
where he had really 1 or 2 really big games that carried him.
What?
to
The
his
pastry shit?
performances. Today's been very consistent.
Not just
Generally, we've
pastries,
seen
it's
him
like
though, when he
a-
gets ahead, he
it's
kind
like
of
a
cools
sweet
off.
shop, I guess.
Will we see a different version where he just takes his lobby and
Okay,
snowballs
that's
out
not
of
it.
control and really punches it out and everyone's fighting for scraps? Or are we going to see the classic 225 where he gets a little complacent, he's like, you know what, you already
Fuck is
qualified,
that?
it doesn't really
Kellogg's?
matter. We're kind of going at like half
I
the
typed in-
year, we're not
okay.
fully punched in.
Kellogg's Cinnabon Originals.
I'm hoping he keeps up the gas and we see a
Cream
new
of wheat.
version of
Cinnamon
him
roll?
this year, because
Cinnamon roll
out
cereal?
of all
What?
the years in Naraka, new rule set, a lot of
Ooh,
the old
that's
guard
tough.
looking mortal, and a bunch of new players in. It's definitely a
Cinnabon
good
mini
formula for him to
cinnamon
punch
rolls
in
are
his
good.
ticket to finally break his curse and get a first place.
you ever get the chance
Oh,
to
the
try them,
cereal?
do
for
it.
one of the spring finals, for the NBPL finals,
Shit.
for Koi Cup finals, or for
I
J
might have
Cup.
to, if
feel
I
for
see
Koi-
these, I
if
might
feel for
cop them
225,
and try them
then
out.
winning one of those will be very meaningful.
Yo, Enlightenment's third is
First
Honey
step
Nut Cheerios.
Definitely today, and beating a lot of these
Bro,
demons,
Honey Nut Cheerios
breaking
is-
a lot of his old
Dude,
habits.
the milk for Honey Nut
really
Cheerios is
showing
fire.
that
Like
he
Honey Nut
wants to
Cheerios just
perform this year.
it's just something that you could just never go wrong with.
Interesting to see that this is Lipo's second pick on the Zender.
It's
as well,
hard to rank
actually.
like cereal.
So
to be
2
honest.
picks on the Zender, 2 picks on the Yoto. Very interesting to see them lock that one in. You can see though, looking at like the average
Like the
points
reason
of
why
these
Golden
characters,
Grams,
obviously we have a
like
very
Cinnamon
small
Toast
pool
Crunch
to
would
work
probably
from
be
the
my
amount of
number
games they've
one if
played.
it wasn't for like
But, you know,
the
Mike
the
averaging about 6 points
milk
a game
with like the particles
on
in it
the
and everything.
A-Class. Chen, 7
That's why
points
like
there.
Golden Grams is
Amazon
my
as
number
well,
one because
so,
Golden Grams is basically
you know, these guys
Cinnamon
are
Toast Crunch without the
on
cinnamon.
characters that they can
but
and
it has a
historically have
different,
put
like-
some pretty decent points together.
It's
And
like
for a lot of these
what's the
players,
flavor
it
of Golden
really
Grams
is,
even? Is it
you know,
honey?
I think if you have a bad game here, especially like, let's be real, Lipo's out. But if Lipo goose eggs this game as well, that's 3 goose eggs and half a point. Like
Hit
he's
Brain
done.
just says,
Like,
let's
there's-
be real,
There's
Lipo
no
is just
coming back
out.
from that. There's no way games 5
Damn,
and
bro.
6 are going to go
Messed
in your
up, bro.
favor.
Yo, don't count my
If he
goat
somehow has
out
a
yet.
pop-off
Like
game,
what?
We'll start to
He
look at
fucking
the
cooked
avenues and the
last
angles in
year.
which he can come
Not
back.
over yet.
And that's one thing I do like about like
Wait, how many more
the way
games? are
they've
there?
changed it and the kill multipliers being removed.
This
3,
one and
Is it
including
does
this one.
feel like, yes,
Oh,
obviously if
okay.
you have a consistently good day, it's going to be very hard to depose, to like dethrone you. But
There's still a
for
lot
those
of
in the middle of
Naraka
the
to be
pack
played.
and at the bottom, it's so flexible between all of them, but you can see anybody kind of make that comeback. As
That is
Lipo,
so fun.
speaking of which, gets himself in a fight here versus Ruo. Ruo already popped that Yoto ultimate, just using the fact Yoto.
Yo, what is my quality?
Through walls to keep him
On
really
360
pinned in
fucking
place.
P.
Nice little catch there from Lipo onto Ruo just to break away, but Ruo playing maximum aggression.
He just
Is
parry.
wanting to secure that top spot. Looks for the slash. Misses
Okay, he
it,
has
unfortunately,
no
onto
ult,
Lipo, but
bro.
Lipo's now pinned in the place. Is going to get the knockback onto Ruo here. Ruo gets the scale rush away just to put some distance between him and his opponent as his health bar's going a little bit low here.
Holy,
Ruo
his F
blinks
was
back
still
to
up.
Safety.
Damn.
Using the Yoto F so cleanly played there. The ping back is desperately looking for an armor swap to see if there's any window of opportunity to come back.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
be able
what
to get an
the? It's
armor
definitely
pop-off
not
at
over
least,
yet.
as
Hello?
Ruo gets himself the blue armor, and I believe that was a purple
4.5
So this fight has gotten
is
significantly
the
more
cutoff
dicey here for
right
Ruo now.
Hello?
And Lipo actually not going to push the advantage he had.
Wow, there was a,
Yeah,
a
we're
thought
chilling.
I had about the year. We're gonna. I was looking. Then I looked at Arano. I was like, wait a minute, Arano's pretty qualified. So my prediction is already solid. You're seeing 225 going into zone. Little cheeky play here to be able to do puzzle, uncontested. Find the gold weapon here, possibly.
Gold
you know
dual
what?
blades.
Got the gold weapon. Very nice.
W.
Very nice. So we're gonna go over to Mike and Arano. Mike needs some momentum here. He is on the Akos.
Mike
One of his
about to
comfort
drop
picks,
another
Mike is
but
about to die.
unfortunately, This is where Akos struggles. 2v1 situation, lots of armor resets though. Mike already, you're gonna immediately go to Arano, and Arano, cheeky little
Ron?
crowd slide there. Everyone's been spacing out so well coming into the big 26, the year of spacing it looks like. No one slacking off,
Big 26.
just sitting in the pocket, willy-nilly giving free hits off. Instead, everyone's playing like a true fencer, a true dueler, moving in and out, weaving, getting their opponents to in uncomfortable positions as Mike against the fence gonna get an LMB with the dagger through. Now going onto the rooftop, trapping any approach right here, buying some space, getting the full heal off. He doesn't have ult up, so he has to be careful not to get surrounded here. And Arano doesn't want to force the issue. Ran doesn't want to force the issue. Both of these guys
just fucking say
a
Ran,
little
bro.
bit slow. They get the hit, and Ran gets lifted by Mike, and immediately Arano switches targets. Ran very, very low. He's gonna get a big heal off and immediately get put into the ground by Mike, lifted through.
Such an old combo.
Hold with the F, looking for the finish off. Arano sees the health pool. Mike not gonna make a mistake of getting in between. Arano allows him to get a heal off, and Arano, last hit situation for Ran, is going to run him down. Get the 1-2.
Mike
It's the parry onto Mike. Get off me, Mike. Oh my god, that purple dagger doing a billion damage to Mike. Already putting him in a tough situation. The chip damage from Arano. All he has to do is play this nice and simple.
Oh my fucking god.
But wait a second. He's going to get clogged on the way in.
Wait,
Mike,
Immortal killed
Mike,
by the way.
He's going to lift them through. Oh my god, he drops the kill though. No.
There's no way.
Oh.
He drops it 2-1-1, and Arano picks
He doesn't
up
even
the
fucking
2-1-1.
2-1-1. What? He just does a
Punching
double
this ticket
grapple
in.
bump.
Mike,
If we 2-1-1 there, we kill.
Anyone's game for fourth place.
What the fuck was he
Mike
doing with the
and
combo?
Lipo just
It's bad.
not much points going their way.
Lovely little turnaround onto Mike though. Mike probably kicking himself off the
Uppercut
back
off
of that
the
one.
R&B
Hasn't been able to
true?
secure a kill. He's
Nah.
lost his revive. And with Roma Yang now spawning up, he's not gonna have
The OUG
particularly
buff
great
must have been
gear to
real.
go in. He realistically looked to take it, but
I mean, did you see how good Spider played?
For him.
Bro had
25
28 fucking points.
situated in position to be able to take himself this Roma Yang. And we'll see who else is going to be getting themselves set up. T25 with that purple fan.
Soft Drew,
Golden Jewel Swords is so big for him, though. Having that is absolutely enormous going into the first Roma Yang.
It is
You'll be
effable.
going up versus some people with like blue armor.
See if the
That golden
OUG
weapon
buff is
gonna be
real
so
and rivals.
substantial
They got a
versus
rivals
them.
team.
Obviously, do not want to be catching a parry and losing your weapon. That would suck.
Got a rivals team. When do you think we're gonna get the first? Will we ever have a tier 1 org
before jumping in? But doesn't have too
from
many
the
health
west
pots, and Conceiver
get into
again,
Naraka?
is in the area.
No.
So Mike actually may just look towards like
Never.
a,
I feel like if they
spirit well
do
or something
Naraka
instead
too,
of taking a realm of
you know, there's always that
TTD5
1%, actually
jumps in.
0.01%
There you go,
chance
you got
that if
your
they
idol.
actually do
Let's see how
everything
it
right
fares.
and the game flourishes again, it could be possible.
An idol. 225 versus Ran here. 225 on the Eno.
I think the only one is just
Will
like
he make this work?
Alliance.
Versus Temi.
Yeah,
Temi
Alliance
Flying
and
Knives. Looks for the F2. Not able to get his lightning off.
Wolves. They're two
Does
EU-based
get Ran
teams.
reaching in the cookie jar. Knock it away. Get potentially 100-0. He's going to pop that Eno ward. Unfortunately, gets clipped on the first pillar, but like I said before,
Naraka to you.
T25 on the Enor.
So
He's
afraid.
too tough.
He is gonna
Boom.
Get the skewer. The big
We're
damage
done.
onto
Holy
Ren.
shit.
Nothing Temi can do
Like I
as
said,
Enor can walk through that
5
Temi wall.
wins.
As we are gonna go to Chen versus Lipo. Both these guys fighting the
Wolverhampton.
claw.
Yeah, got the dual
Apparently what
helmet
Wolves
here for
stands
Chen as
for.
well. Let's get briefly caught out by the fam. It's just going to back away briefly. Actually,
Wait.
keeps that pressure up. Oh, getting
Yeah,
himself
he
caught.
raw uppercutting him
He's
out of
throwing
that? No,
out the
holy
ultimate
shit.
Just so he can break away from the fact he was almost caught in an infinite there. Lipo. Remember, this is the second time he's played the Zender today.
Chen?
So he obviously has been practicing it and wants it for a reason.
Wait, what?
That's the reason
Bro.
right there.
He's
Able to
just
take
like-
that as now Ryu.
Yeah,
And
you can
Mike
have
just
it.
didn't
It's
dodge?
a rematch.
It's the
Of
only
the
time I've seen
showdown at the
Zendik
beginning of the
value.
day in the martial arts as Rio has forced out the charges here from Mike, and he's just gonna start using that sword to try and get as much
just
as possible.
contractually
he got the
obligated
Rio is incredibly low.
got
to
the
make
short
Zenda look
dodge.
not
The
horrible.
advantage. Mike wants to find a kill, and down goes Rio on his
Mike's
Yoto.
first
The
kill or
double
what?
pick did not work in game for him at all.
Might have been a second. Yeah, you got it, T25. Go on.
Looks like Mike.
You saw him,
bounce
he has
out,
no ult.
Doesn't have ultimate up. 225. 2 minutes
your bounty.
on his red buff. Kind
Get
of nonchalant about this chase down. He ends up getting the loot
Doesn't
off.
see him. Oh, now he does.
He does have 29 grapples though. I'm surprised he doesn't really chase down Mike here aggressively.
He has
all
his
the
bounty.
loot, has the buff going, knows that this Akos doesn't have ult.
Definitely.
But Mike with the
Alright,
dagger,
we're just leaving.
He's gonna be very annoying
Leaving him
to
alone.
chase down.
For some reason.
225 again. It's one of the things I pointed out. When
Kill
225
Mike,
gets
bro.
such a big lead, he kind of cools off. If 225 is under pressure to qual, he for sure just goes full aggressive there, trying to finish Mike off. This is also the bounties.
Oh, like he
Another
can literally
change
just
to
literally kill
Naraka
Mike.
that I think very much affects the competitive scene. Bounties show on the map now. Before, you had to memorize where
He has
all
buff
the
and
bounty
everything.
spawns were. And
Arano's gonna be the one to do it. Oh my god, he has no ult. He has green focus. Wait, everybody who doesn't have a combo breaker is just having like running green focus. Wait, we're fucking getting fried. Wait, we're dead.
Onto Mike's his main competition.
Getting jump LMB spammed, he can't grapple.
Mike setting one of the traps down, but Arano getting so much chip damage onto Mike, and now Mike, he was very comfortable before. That gold longsword
There's a
just
second
doing
person
so
on him.
much damage
He's just full
to
dead
Mike,
here.
putting him in a tough position to see whether or not Arano can close it out. It'd be a huge kill to knock Mike out there, as we are going to go over to.
I think Arano should have. You think Arano should have ulted the second that he saw that Mike? He got him super low and he didn't ult.
Charge release. And
He just throws his ball instead of so that when he walks through the trap eventually that he just doesn't take.
He's going to
Just
try
doesn't
and
take
make
the
sure
damage.
that kill isn't taken, but HM is going to pinch that kill away. Lipo has committed ultimate, so he's just going to use it now to try and jump onto HM and turn this one back around. Repositioning, finding the shot. Didn't really get too much. Get caught here by the Shale.
I mean, he could throw. He could literally do the jump LMB, pop ult, and then throw the ball.
But again,
and since he touched the,
rinsing Lipo's health bar. Lipo probably
trap,
recognizing
so he could
that
just
it's
dash
just to let him
to
go
compensate
down
for not being able to grapple.
Otherwise, if that timed out, he would have been in real danger.
That's the freest kill that he could have gotten on Mike.
Minute left here for Shen, who's found Arano. Arano gonna eat the parry actually. He uses the F to reposition and break away, but Chen keeps the pressure up onto him. TT5 jumping into the fray. Chen wants to
and
get
he
himself
didn't get.
Soul
That's
Bloom.
crazy.
I don't know if
That's
he
actually
did.
diabolical.
Damn, Chen robbed.
Chen has to commit ultimate.
Yo,
Has to
Chen
just full
looking
send
washed bad.
here. TT5, you cheeky blighter, able to steal that one. Just taking up the stairs, trying to play the escape here, but Lipo also in the area.
Oh, he's ulting.
Chen, 20 seconds left. He's just going to throw himself into the zone and maybe see if a window presents itself to turn a kill around, but I don't think that's
could die
here.
Everybody keeping the entrance here. They see
could very well die here.
The end of days for Chen. He's just going to fade away inside the zone. CT5 did commit ultimate there, so he may just back off and not look towards going for a Realm Yang.
He could find a way to pick up some fireflies here.
Oh, we're so fucking dead, bro.
Russell Lobby's gonna see the Enor coming out. Remember, no combo break for him.
V2 Shale, he dies here.
Fly out of there, but he's not gonna be able to get that much distance. HM still has
he caught him.
Max grapple. This is gonna be coming shy.
Wow, we're dead.
Coming down 225. Ends up.
He definitely did not have to ult onto that man.
He trolled. Yes, he trolled. Lipo's on the board. Chen's on the board and Mike's on the board with Ruo going down at 7 kills.
We're dead.
Lipo is going to get choked up by HM again. Double charge release, and now Lipo is going to fall as the top.
Why are we playing like this?
HM is
We're just letting Mike pass us for free.
Journey higher.
The fuck?
As Arano letting HM know, like, hey, back off, man. I'm just trying to loot up here. HM's like, bro, what's on the body? Can I get a peek at this? Like, nah. Arano trying to secure that position. Still on the I mean, he's sitting comfortable, but it's still possible to go back-to-back goose egg and not follow through, as we are gonna get Mike versus HM. This is gonna show me whether or not Mike is locked in. Akos has an advantage over Shayol, and anyone would pick Mike over HM.
Shell of his former self. He's 20%
HM has been having
power.
a great day. What can you show me, HM?
Okay.
He's been the consistent one here today. Both of them just going toe to toe right now.
Wow, we have
just sends the full thing.
Damage to HM there off the back of that.
HM just expected him to cancel it.
Able to do some serious work here. Throws down the ultimate, but does get caught out by the shield from HM. Mike is looking to try and get that Tiger charge forwards. But
Caught him again.
HM catches him once again.
Down
with the
R&B.
shield and continues to keep the pressure up here onto Mike. Both of them on pretty
That's
equal health right now. Has got the Tiger forwards here onto HM. That might just be the opening. Quick Tiger
That's
goes
the most
out.
damage
Wow.
you can get.
Briefly. And there you go, Raven. Your
Never
answer.
mind.
Mike is locked in on that ACOS, on a character he plays so well. Was able to translate that into a Rumble Yang victory versus someone who's been
SR Michael.
arguably the
What do you
most
guys think about the
consistent player
8-team
on the
change?
day, HM, so really nice to see. Off the
Not
back
really a
of that
fan
one.
of the 8 teams.
Yeah,
While
better,
there's
I
a lot
can't
more
ever
loot
count out
to
Mike. He
go
got
around
unlucky
for
a
like the
couple
whole
times,
lobby,
but it's Mike.
it makes the game
At the end of
play
the
like
day,
far
he's always
slower.
gonna have the confidence to walk through his opponents, play his best game.
We have
Now,
4 gold weapons.
Yeah, pretty much.
HM,
Is
we've
like
seen
not
him
really a
do well
good
when
change.
he has momentum. What can you show us when
Wait,
you
we
don't
didn't
have
fight
the
him
momentum?
on shop? Like,
Going
Arano?
into this last little bit, it's gonna be a 1v1v1. 3 people left. Mike, Arano,
Wait.
and HM.
Is he
Now,
trying to get Mike
HM
killed?
has 4 kills actually. He did have momentum for this game. He
Wait,
just
there's no
lost
way
the second
Arano's
game,
looking for Mike.
But he's gonna have to figure out. Does he go for
W
the
metagaming.
kill in the first 2 minutes of the buff, or does he wait
Kill
it
the
out a little
Akos,
bit? There's no way Arano doesn't know that Shio lost the Yang. There's not many players to pay attention to.
Everyone knows who HM is right now. Everyone knows
Yeah,
he's the.
But like
he's the
Arano,
MVP
he doesn't even
in
have
this
to fight
scenario.
though. Like he doesn't have
Doesn't,
to fight and
yeah.
Let's see if they're going to
risk
go
getting third
for
party
him.
by Mike. So
Arano, yes, there you go. Chasing onto
Here's
the
like
shot.
fighting
away. He's either
Actually,
just
here, the F gets
trying to
thrown out
focus
from
Mike or he
into a
doesn't
parry
care.
Immediately followed up by the uppercut, is able to
Yeah.
break away briefly. Mike with that
Assassin's
golden armor
lunge.
looking quite
Ew.
scary. HM just getting heavily harassed here by the 2 golden
He's trying to
armor
force
players.
Mike's ult out now.
Looks for the uppercut,
What?
doesn't quite make the connection.
Oh my
now,
God,
the
how
big
do you
thing
get
is
that dodge?
both of the players without debuff do not want to be committing ult here. If they commit ult to secure the kill, the other has an advantage over them. So it is a waiting game as Mike gets caught by the shield. Arano,
Wait,
pulls the switch around.
Arano's playing the-
onto Mike now. Mike's getting
Arano's
forced
playing
on,
smart.
and it's on HM just to send it onto Mike and see if he can maybe force the attention away. He even armor swapped off his purple armor onto gray armor there.
He playing the gender
A
meta?
massive disadvantage
Gender
for HM.
meta.
Now he's going to heal up his armor. May try and run
Girl
over
power.
and grab that purple armor back, seeing if Mike has got the attention on. And yes, HM has been able to swap out, get that purple armor back, and got a pot off. But
He
Mike
attempted
jumps
to
back
get
down into him.
Mike's ult out.
HM gets the slam down. Mike is going to turn the attention. I think HM, this might be end of days for him. Armor swaps back into that grey armor, the pure desperation, but it's going to catch on to him here as both players are just looking to find that killing blow.
Okay,
find
he actually
that
forced his
follow-up
ult out.
onto it as
Why
Mike
did he
is
ult
now
there?
committed ultimate, knowing that this is just the dunk kill and then turn into that final fight. But HM is actually waiting out this, is trying to not get
Oh
caught, but
my
there it
God,
is.
he stole the fucking
Arano
kill.
with the pistol shot,
Kill steal.
steals the kill away from Mike. A massive denial, and now Mike only has 1 Tiger
Wait, he got
run
hit by the
forward,
ball.
and he has to be careful
Got
with
hit
the ball.
by it.
Gets caught
Didn't
against
really
the
do
edge of the
that much
TP
damage.
here, losing a massive chunk of HP.
Dodge.
Ultimate's timed out. Combo breaker on cooldown.
Yo,
and
I'm stuck.
Arano has the advantage here versus Mike. Mike losing a lot of armor is going to try and see if he can find a window.
Yo, I
to
can't
get
move.
himself
What
back
is
in.
that?
Holy
But he gets
fuck,
caught
what
by
is
the ball,
happening?
gets chunked
Yo,
heavily
I can't
here
play the
by
game.
Arano.
I-
And Mike,
Jesus
this will
Christ.
not be his first game. This will not be that first place for
What the
him.
fuck was
Arano
that, bro?
Nice shot.
again and again with the pistol shot. A tale as old as
Arano had
time.
I mean, he played it. He
Shot.
played it smart.
And a little bit of counterplay coming out from Arano. Even though HM
Yo, this is just the
was,
fuck Akos
probably in
meta.
the worst position
I like
when
to
it came
see.
to armor, loot, and everything.
Arano not
The
just
smarter play is for Arano
Playing the
to
buff
actually
buff
go for
bros.
Mike, because Mike is on the cusp of qualifying. So is Arano, and he knows for sure that has to be Mike
W
on
sponsor
the
rep.
Akos, and that has to be HM going
He's
into
boring
this
to me.
game.
Mike has buff,
So
that's
a
why.
little bit of macro play coming out from
Yeah,
the
he
macro
definitely-
player Arano to
You can
grieve
definitely see the
Mike
play is
there,
just like
slow him down. You can see Mike's frustration.
the other
He knows
person
that
that
was
already
like
has
a
Yang
pop-off
depletion.
game for
You know
him.
that they're for sure
He-
on a
he
timer
just
to
gets
die.
Kind of 2v1 right there.
So
Yeah, in
you
the
force their
end,
ult out,
a
and
little
then
bit of a
you force the
misplay
other
going
buff
for the
player's ult out,
Tiger onto
so that you
HM, I
have
would
the
say.
advantage.
The problem with going for a Tiger when your opponent's at 1 HP, whoever is in the third party can steal it away very easily as your damage is coming through on the pounce. So if Mike just went for a normal lunge or jumping LMB to just close out the kill, that would have been a lot better. And these small mistakes might end up costing him the qual. But again, Brain, I'm not worried. I'm not worried for Mike. Mike's been here a million times before. This has been way more on the line for him. He has his comfort pick, and he's still looking very crispy on the Akos. Now, I am curious.
This was Mike's game that he had to win, essentially, or play out better, like much better than he did.
Shown that he has
Mike's best character or character pick, and only getting 2 kills
when it comes to fighting. But does he have it
second?
On his Akos?
That's going to be the very big question. And another question for you guys, a smaller question, but still worth it. What player won game 4? Was it TT5, HM, Mike, or Arano? Let us know A, B, C, or D in Twitch chat, and check those whisper boxes so you can grab yourself your goodies. You know, you were talking about it just before we went into this game about Mike's Akos and how Akos is realistically going to be the mirror matchup at the end of the day. And you think that's going to be a major decider on who
is way too far off
does or doesn't win the game. I think it's fair to say, off the back of that one, I consider my faith in Mike renewed, knowing that the final game is going to be Akos. I think if it was a different hero, I'd be a little bit more nervous right now. So I couldn't figure out who I was going to place as my 4th.
If Mike would have not messed up his movement, he would have won.
It through.
I mean, he did take a lot of extra damage. He got caught by the ball, so he would have been able to probably kite out the Lonnie ult better. I don't know if it would have. I don't know if it would have resulted in him winning. He would have had a much better chance, though.
Yeah. You know me. I love my spicy picks, but some things are maybe a little bit too spicy for me.
I mean, Ruo's been going crazy.
I'm sticking with Ruo. I'll stick with Ruo.
I sold him already. Had 40% back.
Arano's looking solid, and if he counters Mike again, he just goes for him to push him out. I could see Ruo sneaking in. If I have to choose as a competitor who I want to fight against in the future, eliminating the GOAT is a smart idea to push him out of there. So I wouldn't fault the lobby for trying to push Mike out when he's looking vulnerable. Now on Mike's side, it's kind of lame. I would hate to feel that feeling that I'm just getting lobbied out. But we've seen Mike be put in this position over and over. He's found ways out. And normally, this is what I'm saying, is like Mike's looking a lot mortal. He was fighting the 1v1
yeah, we got the flower back.
Flubbed, movement errored his dagger scale rush like 3 times
look
in a row.
Look at our ult. We're at 50%. We're at 60% here when we take that much damage. And, like, we're not even anywhere close to getting our ult here.
Is one of the best places
if he doesn't take all this damage, then maybe
get the scale rush going versus Arano. So
because then he would have been able to just kite and get his ult back. Or get closer to getting his ult back, but here he just forever, so I'm not gonna ever too much damage.
Bet against him.
How did he even get caught here?
Though, coming down the wire, we got that clutch game.
He couldn't move off of this. Scale rushed off. I don't know why he didn't just like scale rush instantly from here.
Are gonna go through. Bottom 4 are gonna get.
That's how he got caught out of this, and then he just got terrain
a lot of pressure going on to Lipo, Chen, Ran, and Mike.
As soon as he like dodged here,
right here. We'll have to see how this game 5
instead of swapping, I mean, he could have swapped and then like instantly jumped on the wall and then scale rush. He tried to do that here,
especially with the off meta picks last season. So, what can he show us? Did he go into the lab? Did he evolve? Not gonna lie, he kind of looks the same from last year. I don't want to hate. We're looking like in the off season we weren't getting the grind on. 225 and HM definitely went in the lab.
What does it take to qualify on Mike's current position, or is it chalked? I'm not too familiar with how the point system works. Well, let's just say that right now there isn't really that many opportunities.
Maintaining his position
because there's 8 people.
Yeah, I feel like
right now bottom 4 is like what
you're gonna get from me is it'll be between Mike and Arano, and Naruto makes it.
Right now,
that's as spicy as I'm
7
to go
kills
with my predictions, but
for 7 points.
Huge victory
so Mike is 3.5, or he's 2.5 points behind.
At the end of that game, so
basically 2 kills right now.
Substantial point game for someone who.
And then like some placement or 3 kills, but the kills are like so scarce. Like you can see that there's only like 4 kills in the lobby. Arano got 5 kills. HM got
himself,
4 kills
so
this game. I know the game
continues
before
to make
this.
the rest of the day very, very important. The big thing to note is, realistically, no one's out. I would say our, 7th and 8th are probably a little bit cooked, but everyone beyond, like 6th through to like 2nd right now, or maybe 3rd, 6th through to 3rd.
3, 4. Well, T225 got 5 kills here.
Really
3, 5, 3, 2,
that's how you want
0,
it
1,
into
1.
these last games.
Mike would just need to be like one of the people that's in the
end of this is on
top
Milani,
positions
at
at the end of the lobby. Like, he just needs to be like top 3
They'll be picking up the MVP for Arano.
in like the next 2 games to even have a chance of like
I didn't see his full setup, so Ripple set
qualifying, because if he's not,
the advance heal is actually quite nice.
And Ruo, the thing is, all it takes, what it really takes like right now is like Ruo
damages are quite high.
Playing bad. If Ruo plays
Phantom
bad,
Step definitely
then Mike could have a chance,
one of the
right?
strongest Jades
Obviously,
in
you
the
also
game
still have Chen,
dying a lot of the melee
Lipo, Ron.
assists,
I don't even know what's
and
going on
just
with him. Like,
allowing
he's
you
at
to
0.5
space out your
going into
opponent,
game
really
5.
limiting how
There's
he
only
can
2
pressure
games
you.
left. He's probably
And
not
Mike
gonna make it unless he has 2
really
pop-off games. But
likes
for him
getting
to have
those
2
light
pop-off
attacks and
games
those
and
half charges in, Phantom
make
Step
it like
definitely puts
other
him in a
people would have to
weird
die
position
early.
in that position. But I would still say it's mainly the scale rushing, and I just rarely see Mike make movement errors like that, especially to clutch up. Usually Mike is the player where he just got the armor friends. He always gets the armor reset. He always
Or what will
finds
be
a
in
nice
J-Cups?
tiny
Like,
path.
China is getting 4 and Global getting
Usually
4. They go with
in the
16
past, he's
people.
like
What are you
hit
talking about with
armors
this?
and able to rotate them very
If
effectively.
NBPL is literally
Remember,
18
going
people or
into
8 people
that
right now,
endgame,
there's still 16
HM was the one
players.
who lost Yang.
But there's
It
8.
was Mike and Arano really
There's
prepped
8 players
to
like
go into
overall
that
now,
last
so you can
little
probably
bit.
imagine
I think what really
that
threw Mike off was Arano.
if
was
this
just
way
like,
that the
you know
system
what?
worked before,
I know
where
this is you, Mike,
NBPL
and I know
had
you're on the
24
cusp,
players
so I'm gonna go for you
when it
instead
started,
of HM, really.
and 12 players went to Jacob,
Arano
and then when they went to
pretends that he's
18,
gonna go for HM, it's kind of
NBPL
standard play. Go for the person
had
with
like
weaker
what?
armor. Go for the person with Yang depletion.
Was it
But
16 or
Arano,
we
goes
had
with a
16
different play
player
and
lobbies
catches Mike a
before,
little off guard, where
but
Mike's like, let me just try to
we
secure
went
this
to
kill very quickly. And ends up costing him.
we went to 12,
Not
and we
only
went
does he
from
he's not able to
24
secure the
to
kill 'cause he
16
tigers
or to
HM.
18,
Arano steals
and then
it and then gets the kill
China
on
had
him,
9 out of 18 spots. So if
furthering
there's
that
16
line.
spots right
So
now, you
Mike
can
is
probably
really
guess that China
now
will have
only
8
competing
spots
with Ruo,
for Jacob, and then the other
to
8 will
secure
go
that 4th place. Now,
through
game 5,
the rest of the
anything can still
regions.
happen.
But I feel
All
like
these
it shouldn't
guys
be
are
8
NBPL players,
out
they're
of
all
16.
pro
I think
league
China
players.
should get 6
They
out
earned their
of
spot
16.
Here. So someone, we could see a mix-up. Now, in general, we've seen the consistently 2-5's done well, HM done well.
You think they did the 8 people change so China can be alone in the World's Finals? That's the way that it seems so far.
Game 6 will be a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
that's why I said if China
honestly,
wasn't,
regardless of what happens in this next game
if they have 16 spots, for China to not
makes
be
it very interesting. Like you said, it's the whole value of
all in Worlds,
having a mirror
like all in
matchup
finals,
going into this game is because
it would need to be, they would need to only have 6 spots out of 16.
There's no lobbying,
but then that would mean China gets 6 spots and global players
well.
collectively have 10 spots,
that actually make game 6 mirror matchup
which would be
really
a global majority, obviously, but
solos.
the split of the global players.
I'm excited.
However
to
they'll
see
do that, we have no
who's
idea.
Gonna be making
Like,
it, because obviously, we in 2 games time.
also
we're saying
this
goodbye
year,
to 4 players.
I'm pretty sure
and they
C
won't
and
be back
AS are like
until,
one region
I
combined,
can't remember what week it is. I
so
think
they
it's
could literally do
second
like
week of
4,
April.
4, and 3.
Maybe it's the week after. It might be the 3rd. week
Whichever
of April.
region gets
We're
like
not
the
seeing
lowest
these
amount.
people
It could
for a
be
long
either
time. They're
EU
disappearing off.
or
They're
NA,
gonna have to go
interchangeable
practice on
between
their own,
4 and
practice in
3
solo
spots. It
games.
doesn't really
They're gonna
matter
have to
too
go play
much.
scrims
But like
and stuff. They
C
don't get any
and
stage
AS
time.
like always have
And
like the
emphasis on the stage.
they've like performed in Jacob and everything, so they probably most definitely get like 4 spots. But then you have like a split of 6, 4, 4, 3.
In front of your bed,
it's better than fucking
sitting on your computer at
8,
home or playing in a scrim environment. Scrim environments
3,
are obviously a step
3,
up from that, but
what's
stage is like 4 steps up from scrims. Like, it's
8,
such a dramatic
3, 3,
difference
2.
maker. And here is our overall points at the moment. HM and TT25 in that first and second.
It's much better than that
spot.
split.
Only 2 points behind.
They also have
TT25.
VN now.
Rio
Yeah, but
still
VN is
holding
in
on
a
to that
fucking
4th spot
server.
with 7
Like,
points, but
it's
that
just
goose egg from that game 4.
like
is
VN isn't even a
definitely gonna
standalone
come back
server.
and bite him. So this has to be a big
Yo,
game.
Numza,
from
thank you
Rio
for the
going
raid.
into this next
13,000 people.
I'm getting off.
Alright, sounds
the
good.
tough part of all this.
Goodbye.
You gotta go back
Peace.
into the lab for a really long time if you lose here. And unlike trios, solo players don't really scrim versus each other.
It's just
in
a node
trios,
and C.
There's
Yeah.
scrims going on pretty much every single day.
Like, because if you get on, I don't know if you've been on Morocco ever since they added that, or checked, but like if you look at the server list,
very hard
VN isn't a server list. It's just they have like an actual server node that prioritizes players that are within Vietnam.
And this year is a little bit different. There's a couple of really big duelers.
And it's only like they just put the game, like they took the game off of Steam
as fighting coaches for the solo
in
players.
Southeast Asia, and
so that's why we're seeing such a huge
now it's on like its own storefront, but they don't even have like their own server. And I would be very interested, like not interested, I'd be very surprised if Vietnam had like their own server. Like that didn't make any sense. Why would Vietnam get their own server, but like South America doesn't, or Oceania doesn't, right?
Range was also another big factor. I'm seeing even Ruo. The reason why I knew this guy was an Oogler and one of the top duelers was his pillar play was very locked in, and usually takes a little bit for players to realize that they do need to dial in all the weapon matchups for how you're supposed to play pillar, especially with the ability rotations, because if your opponent's always stripping your armor and you're always on the back foot going into the later end of fights, you're just not going to have a high percentage win rate inside the realm of Yang. You want to leverage every part of a fight, the early part, the middle of the fight, and most importantly, being dialed in for that last little bit. That's where I'm giving 225 a lot more credit, because his closer was just so predictable before. You just knew that focus attack was coming out. Everything was posturing.
Did they go with 8CN, 4C, 2NA, 2EU?
In that blue attack.
They could also do that. Yeah, they could do that too.
Before he started moving towards like a double hold strategy,
but
where he was just
like 8CN and the split, like even the split being that way,
creating opportunities
is just like
a lot more calculated.
It's just like it's just fucking horrible, bro.
Finding parries,
I think
and then finding
going
a
from
lot of hits on the way
16,
in when people overcommit.
I think going from like
so I'm liking
18
I'm
to
liking
12.
what I'm seeing from 225 in his evolution. Now, remember, on
and
the cusp,
understanding that
is going to be
there's only 8 people.
Mike,
I'm pretty certain that they're probably well aware of how like the split works and shit, and they're probably gonna only have like 6 in CN.
Yeah.
Unless he has a
because I mean, like,
game
think about it, like,
prove me wrong. Could prove me wrong. Could have
when
a
you have the
massive
J Cup
game
qualifier
5
for China,
and put himself,
and then you have like they have like the LCQ, like whatever happens is like whoever wins split, like whoever wins a spring split is the one who gets like
you can save your tournament.
like first seed.
It's a tall
and then
ask, and here we go.
whoever wins spring split
Ruo
is
and
second
Chen
seed,
both have their
or not spring.
bad
Whoever wins spring
characters being
split is
Yoto
first seed. Whoever wins
and the
summer
Teddy
split is second
Akos
seed,
just gonna get
and then
locked in
whoever
for
wins
Ruo
like
off the back of this, he needs a good game. That
the
goose
grand
egg
finals.
will have stung. So this has to be a pretty big game here from Ruo if he wants to keep his hopes alive.
Actually, is it that way?
And for some people, they really are staring.
I don't know.
down
It's
the
just
barrel
like
of being knocked out
split,
of
like
the
spring
tournament, or at
split
least the
winner,
first half of
summer
the
split
tournament.
winner, and then like
Lani is going to be Chen's go-to for
the
second pick
NBPL
off
like
the back
grand
of this
finals
one.
like winner
We'll see
and
what
shit.
everyone
Like
else
they
is
are like
picking
the
up. I
top
believe
3
Mike is
seeds.
quite low down the pick
And then
order now, so he'll be into more
last,
close
like
to
the
those
way that they did it
personality
before
picks.
was that you had those
As the
3
Zhonghan
spots,
gets
right?
locked in here for Ram.
And then they had like an LCQ between like the last 12 players, and like the bottom 3 teams didn't make it. That way there weren't like 15 teams, there were just 12 teams, because you have top 3 that auto qualify for J Cup, and then you have bottom 3 that don't compete, and then you just have like the 12 in the middle, and then those top 6 go to J Cup in an LCQ.
Pick up the Temi.
So if they have it the way that it is like right now,
the new character is good, but
it can literally be like 3.
I don't see it.
3
like I've literally seen 0
that still win
rounds where
the
that
splits
has popped off.
and
so
the grand finals.
Worth it?
And
like,
then you
why
have
not just play a character you've played.
You have top 3
hours
out of like the 8-player final, or if you do half the lobby, then it'll be top 4. But then it's 7 spots that China has.
You know, when
instead
Sire
of
came out, she was turbo
8.
busted.
I feel like 7 would probably be. They
they
could do 7. I don't know.
Busted. It was very easy
because
to pick
if they still want to keep it
the
like,
new
you know, half of the
character,
lobby
I'm not seeing
can
it.
progress to the
She's
next,
just not doing better than any
like
of the
can go to
older
J Cup,
characters,
and you have
so
3
you might
people
as
that
well
will win the
go
splits and then
with a different character
qualify.
Force it,
then
I'd
China
say.
could have 7 spots this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, oh man.
And 7 spots would
I don't know how I
probably.
feel about Kylan.
Would it be fine?
Crazy to see him pick this late in the day, to be honest. There's Zender going to get picked up here for a Rhino. Rhino's riding high off that last victory. continuing to climb up that ladder a little bit more. Get himself comfortable as possible when we've got 2 games left to go. I have to admit, this probably feels like one of the more balanced metas. I know ACOS is basically first pickable, but beyond that, it does feel like each player has a bit of more of a say in where a hero's value is to them. Like, seeing some people pick Lani as like a 7th pick, because some people didn't value it further up the ladder.
Wish that was me and Duncan there. What?
It does really show that actually we're in a state where, you know,
it's not worse than before, but it's also not good.
Course, but like, it feels like it's less formulaic than it's been in previous seasons, which means
yeah,
that, you know, people have different values
more like
they assign to
I
different
doubt that
heroes.
EU or anyone will
that's
get more than
their
2.
play style, or maybe that's just they think, you know, different strengths of different characters.
I mean, is a different esports lead or a different global esports lead. So we'll see what happens. I think what everybody keeps on saying over there is that, like, there's always been people that have just been trying to, they want more representation from other regions, and they don't think that it's fair for China to have as many spots as they do. So let's just hope that with the new global esports lead, that maybe they'll fucking do something where China could still have a majority, but it's not like a super majority. I don't think China should have, like, I mean, in other games, like Valorant, the way that they have like Americas and the way that they do VCT, like they pretty much have like even spots. Like there's always even spots of like players from like all regions in China, even though in Valorant China didn't even come out, or Valorant didn't come out in China until like far later on, and they still had like
they're so sick
an even amount of, like, they still had like 3 qual spots.
Mike on the Kylan, you know.
Or 4 qual spots, because there's like 4 regions and they had like 4 teams per region.
In this meta, I would still say. Still good. It's Mike.
I question if now that Hex went to trio finals, EU maybe gets more trio spots.
The heart rate, we got 120.
I mean, I don't even like the idea of like regions having
rate, but
like
else is,
I don't like that for
again,
EU or like for one mode they would have more spots in a different mode. Like literally just make it so that the spots are even. Like
a little bit more.
I don't know why they would do that.
Reefing, kind of flexing on the.
And I never really liked that to begin with. Like, why would like
at least limit
NA have like 3 spots? Like why would C have 2 spots in solos but like 3 spots in trios?
So this is
like
not a limit test for him.
No, not at all. I mean, we're seeing a lot of we've had a lot of like hot drops today, but it's like 2 condensed hot drops, and then everyone else is a little bit more spread out coming in to this. Game number 5 getting underway. I can't believe, for me in the UK it's 11 o'clock and we're on the second to last game. This is such a tempo lobby, man. Like, I am not used to days ending this quick. Damn, and we've still got the mirror matchup, which you
Mike on Kylan.
Tempo, Raven. So
what the
we,
fuck?
Maybe in for a very, very fast day. Leaving craving.
Also, who was first pick?
I have to go place them afterwards. Actually,
I wasn't paying attention to that.
It actually has left me wanting for more, which is only a good thing, isn't it? Really.
7 a.m. for me. Very early on the
okay, well, ACOS mirror match.
Well,
it was definitely ACOS mirror match since the last game.
Early on the US East side, as we're gonna get Lipo HM off spawn, and we're seeing a lot more life, a little pep in.
Yeah, I also don't like it, but would be best would be if every region has the same amount of spots, or CN gets 4 and all other regions get 12. So basically 4, 4, 4, 4. I mean, yeah, there's 16 spots now, and let's be 100% honest.
The next Yang, get another kill.
This is probably like the best opportunity for there to be an even amount of spots.
Second Yang up to 5, and then boom, we're balling out. We're ready qualifying. Anyone, you know, when you break the game down that way in the bite
I don't really
sizes,
like them combining AS and Jesus. I don't like them combining AS and C because it's like, how do you determine, like, if you're an AS server, and then like, what if you're like just not close to the C server, and they don't hold a fucking LAN, it's online. So it's like you're kind of just like shafting some players. Like, why not just make it so that
with the parry, now Lipo.
You know, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3.
But Chen, you know, we're gonna chill out, find another armor.
Actually, I think that was was that 18?
Lipo, he knows
that was before when it was 18. Okay, well now it would have to be 4, 4, 3, 3, 3.
Combo break's gonna come out, saving Chen. and he's gonna make his way back in. Can he find a nice armor reset?
Oh wait.
Maybe not. Well, TTD5.
333 is 9.
Purple nunnies.
And an 8, that's 17. Okay.
See a lot of the Temi today.
But if you do 444, that's 12, and then
some games where it's looked
2-2 would be
very
horrible.
Strong, some games
so
where it's a little bit underwhelming. And I think it really comes down to user ability.
I mean, yeah, you could do 4444.
Just being chased around by Lipo. Obviously,
there's a lot of you on land.
As we got into the game, very, very important.
Probably somewhere on
for
China.
Lipo to have a good game here. Or
I mean, somewhere on YouTube. What the fuck? Somewhere on China.
Season is actually really cooked because losing and getting knocked out this early in the first round of the tournament means getting to the playoff side and things becomes so significantly harder. You have to have a very good run next time, or you are just donezo. So will cause a little bit of an issue.
Yo, what is this, bro? How is he getting hit by that?
Who needs to have a good game. Mike's still not in the.
He just took so much damage.
You see where that red line is. You're probably not far off the money, Raven, when you said
armor
about
swap.
10 points. I reckon we're probably looking at
or they
12,
go
13-point
6-6-2-2
between our two teams.
Yeah, that would just be retarded. I'm not gonna lie.
Five and Mike summon himself a sail.
We're not that stupid to give C 6 spots or one other region the same amount of spots as China, and then the other 2 regions you get to just get shafted. Like,
it's definitely getting harder and harder as TT5 is just
we gonna ult
away at
or
that
what?
health, little by little, not giving him any opportunity. If this whip connects, I think.
I'm trying to find a video to get some nostalgia too. They got too many videos on their YouTube channel. Yeah, they do.
TT5 refreshes. Drops down a little bit, needs to find himself the connection here, comes in for the grapple lock.
We don't get caught, right?
Out the ultimate. Can TT5 actually hold this as Mike is actually starting to do some work, but in comes the backup. This could just be dicey for the pair of them.
We get the flower, and
Mike's able to get himself their soul bloom.
You see that he has no ult, so you should probably just fucking ult. I'm not gonna lie, you should press V. You just saw his ult run out.
Make an escape away from this one.
V.
Ran needs to get on the board as well.
Holy dodges! Like, what the fuck, bro?
It's Mike here. That's the first step in the right direction as Mike is right on the cusp here, climbing at the 6.5 points, threatening Ruo's position. But Mike has a lot of verticality to play around with.
If Arano gonna win this, I'll go talk to a woman.
Pocket here
no, if Arano gonna win this, I'll go talk to a woman. Okay.
Mike going to season him up right here. If you're willing to salty respawn.
Yo. What is Raven saying?
No armor to his name,
season him up. Raven has been talking about seasoning and flavoring of people and meat. There's too much talk of this, bro. We have to relax.
A little bit slow
we gotta talk about something else when it comes to a player, bro.
See the armor reset.
His lingo has been interesting. Like, bro, I don't want to know what type of meat some person is, okay?
But Ran stuck here as Arano's gonna show up to the party. 225 has.
I think you know what I think is pretty funny.
Who he wants to grieve,
okay, 225 fucking salty. What are we doing?
Here, and, it looks like
he died. Like, what I think was fucking funny was Raven. It was random, but Raven called Duncan, like you said, you're a baloney type of, like you're a baloney type of meat. And I'm just like, I feel like you should have said beef jerky because beef jerky is tough, and Duncan is a literal fucking tank if you see him in real life, bro.
Up to 2 kills. Chen is up to 1. Ran is up to 1.
That man is built like a fucking tank.
Ran hopes to qualify, and dead last, he needs to slow down Mike here. Will the Kylan prevail for Mike? This is one of the picks.
An absolute unit.
Can Mike do it? Hip Brain.
Can he indeed? Mike looking for the knock up here. Did get a bit of damage off there. Only chipped away at the shield somewhat as Ran. Lovely use. Just getting a bit of aerial damage off here on to Mike. Has been able to chip away at Mike's armor. Both of them relatively equal HP right now, but Mike does still have that ultimate. Remember again, I know I keep repeting it, but Mike needs this game to go well. If it goes bad, he could find himself in a really dangerous position going into that final game.
Yeah, back real quick. I'm about to turn off my camera.
Now actually playing evasion away from Mike. Mike looking for the slam down onto him. Hasn't made the connection yet. There we go. Dashing is coming out onto Ran.
I always think of the Asian games later this year, so they likely want to support that.
Health bar. But Ran, I don't think he's out of it yet. It's definitely going to be dicey for him. A parry might.
Whenever it comes to like when we're talking Asian games, like you know how they released, we came with the Esports World Cup, and then not too long after we have like the Esports.
And now Mike in the dicey.
We got the Esports Nations Cup, right? And then we also have the
slowing him down.
Olympics.
Every time Mike
Like
gets
what games
momentum
will they have
going,
for the Olympics?
just
What
like
games
an
will they have for the
upset out of
Esports
nowhere,
Nations
just a
Cup?
thorn
And the Esports Nations Cup,
in
like
the
those games
road.
work
He
as in
just
only
keeps
one person
stepping
from
on
each
it.
country that's
But
selected
still,
can like
first
go
game, you
and
know, so has
like rep. So like
a
if
lot of opportunity to turn
Naraka
this
ever
around.
had the Esports Nations Cup, there can only be one
Ran
person
onto
from China.
Shuhan with the gold whip sword.
Or if they
This is
want to try and
exactly
be
where you
like,
wanna be in his
yo, let's
position.
fucking try and get as
You're
much
hoping to have a
Chinese
pop-off game.
representation that
As
they can
Mike
get into the
on
game.
the
They can be like,
Kylan
okay, maybe
looks
someone
like
from
around, see if
Taiwan
he
will
can
fucking
find
compete in it,
the
and then
right
they'll just have like
matchup. Now,
two
Mike
Chinese
does have a
players.
bounty on him, so he has to be careful here.
If they have some
Someone
Taiwanese person play
Can be stalking him.
whatever
Ruo
tournament it will be.
versus Chen.
Esports
Another
Nations, yeah,
very,
there's
very
Esports
important
Nations Cup
matchup
and Esports
for
World Cup.
Ruo if he wants to keep
Esports
everyone
World
at
Cup
bay.
is literally just
Mike
like
at 6.5. This is a do
you can
or
have
die
like the
situation
same
for
like
Ruo.
they
He
can have
needs
like
to win
similar
this
seating to
fight.
how we have J Cup or your standard tournament. But then Esports
Okay.
Nations Cup is literally
Dodging
just
away, Ruo.
one
Like you said,
player
very
per
important
like per
victory
country.
or fight for him. But I don't think he's going to be given that opportunity. He's just out.
So like one
That's in doubt.
that would also mean that EU
And that
would
changes
have like the
everything.
most
Now, Mike
representatives
only really needs
in
to
an
just get
in an
himself a
Naraka EU
single ball
Sports
kill.
Nations Cup.
Has got Romyang depletion on.
Is Naraka in
So
that?
this
No, I
could
don't
get
think
very
so.
dicey. But I
Naraka
think the
could be
biggest
in that,
winner
but it's
here
like,
is
would
Chen.
they host a tournament?
If Mike goes out with the debuff, Chen
That
has
is
an
just like an
opportunity to
Esports Nations
slingshot
Cup where
over
they
both of them. He's
don't
2 points behind
have,
Ruo
like,
now. It is a very
The
achievable
most
thing to
Chinese
achieve with Chen.
representation? Like I don't know.
I mean,
Like, do they really feel like they want to
It
have
doesn't
this
work.
superiority or like this
Don't get me
majority
wrong,
all the
especially
time?
against this kill onto Arana, that only puts him about 4
Fully
points
double parry.
behind. Ran as well. Honestly, right now, Raven, it might sound like copium, but anybody could qualify. Anybody could qualify. I think Arano and HM are pretty safe in their position. TT5 probably same as well, but for anyone below top 3, it is so anyone is going to take that 4th spot.
Yeah, Lipo. Everyone else has come alive except Lipo. He's gotten all of his kills stolen away from him. He has good loot though, so Lipo.
I don't know if Naraka would. I don't know if
it's
they
now
would
or
do that.
never, my boy.
I mean, obviously, if they want the
Gotta make
exposure, they'll
plays
fucking
here
do it.
if we're hoping
They
to
have the money to do
qualify.
it, and like, let's
The
be
cutoff
100%
is
honest.
4
I think that it would
points.
do. I
Could
think it would
still
do them
coast
very
a little
good
bit
for
and
publicity to
Just hope
compete in
he's still
the
in striking distance
like to
for
actually
the
have
last
like
round, like you were
actual
saying here, bro. It's still anyone's game to claim this 4th spot.
like an actual spot in the
Unless-
Esports
unless
Nations Cup
Mike
and like even
here
more in the Esports
runs
World Cup.
away with this round, then
Because
everyone is
Naraka-
gonna be in a very,
They
very
said that
tough
there was like an
position just
Esports
'cause,
World Cup
like I
tournament,
said
but it was like
before,
a
unless
festival
everyone
or a
who's had
mid-season
consistent
like
game just
cup
throws their
in
last
Naraka
game.
terms, and so we didn't actually have
Really
like
need
there
to
wasn't
do
an
good
actual.
this game, and now Lipo Rano are going to be locking horns here. on
There
the
was
edge
like
of
a
zone.
dedicated
Mike
area
is
that we
close,
had
so he knows that they're
when we
fighting right
played
here, so it's gonna be
in
very
like when
easy
they
to
played in
suffocate
an
one of these
EWC.
players, as
But
Lipo is looking like that.
it still
player.
wasn't
He's
like-
not able to get any of these white heels off. The zone is ticking away from him, so
It wasn't like
whoever
an
gets this
official, like,
last hit
Esports
onto
World
Lipo
Cup
may
tournament.
secure this kill. He is making his way just barely back into this zone. A sliver.
When I mean like
of
official,
health.
I mean like it
Good
wasn't
thing
in the
for
like
him, he
official
does
lineup of
have,
games.
Dual
Damn.
blaze, so he's able to get a lot of room, but he's not able to get away again.
Wait,
Ron's
Ruo
gonna
died in this
secure
game
that snipe
with
and
0
punch his
kills.
ticket. He may
The
be able to
exact
take
thing that I
first
said
place
needed to
away from
happen for
HM.
Mike to pass up
He might
Ruo was
honestly
for
have that,
exactly
yeah.
what fucking happened.
That's
Okay.
crazy. It's one of those things where that character just has that like little bit of delayed burst, and it's just enough to guarantee that kill. Beautiful use of that. Mike
Like-
has now jumped into top 4, but not by a substantial amount, so don't get too carried away yet. Still very much everything up for grabs. Is HM here on the Yoto, trying to find an opening with that ultimate onto Arano, contesting it for first place.
I just
still.
wish that like
But HM is going to run out of ultimate and probably just look to play.
Like,
the
there's always
back-off
so
game
much that
right
you
now
could say.
and, get himself set up here
but
for this realm of Yang capture.
You know,
They could also just look towards
in
that
this
Mystic
regard
Knight
as well, actions
from the
also
Spirit
could
well
speak
if they
louder
want.
than words.
They're right
Now,
next to each other.
the only reason why
Only
we've
5
gone
players
over
left
time
in
and
the
time
lobby,
again
so
why that
after
doesn't
this
even
second
fucking
rotation,
matter
Realm of Yang,
or that holds
we'll be
no
wrapping this one up probably very
bearing
quickly.
whatsoever because
As HM just getting
the
himself situated.
solo
Mike making
players
his way
literally
over, he
sabotage
actually
fucking
really
the global
wants to
players
push
every
this
single
advantage and
year.
make sure he gets himself a guaranteed spot
I
at
don't
the
know
top.
how it was
HM
last year, but I'm
is
gonna
heavily
assume that it
jumped
literally
out, and Mike takes
wasn't
the
any
kill.
different.
Who needs
I could
Realm of
ask
Yang?
Tryhard, but I'm pretty
Shen's
certain that
in
Tryhard
now,
would just say the
and
exact
Mike's
thing
gonna put the
happened.
pressure
Or
onto
the
him.
exact same
Mike
thing happened,
doesn't care about Realm of
where
Yang. He just wants to secure these kills.
The CN, like the NVPL players, just did not scrim against the solo global players.
Able to jump away to safety. Mike! 2 players are going to have Remo Yang debuff. Actually, it may only be the one because Mike's getting the spirit well. But this is going to be a very accelerated game off the back of that. And Mike is definitely trying his hardest to lock himself in.
This is one of the things I was saying too. Because it's top 4, you don't have to take every single risk. Now, normally Mike, if he's going for the absolute win, he's going to that second round with Yang, but you see him choose not to go to Yang and stay out and go Spirit Roll. We are going to take this fight though. Arano versus Chen. Remember, Chen is a do or die situation, has to beat Arano. The new character hasn't been doing well all day, but I've seen Arano trying to make this character work. I still don't see it. Versus Chen, it's working right now, but for how long? As Chen's ult is going to outlast right here. He is going to look for the ball, not able to get it. Nice gold frames from Arano, denying any value from here. He takes the sky a little bit, buys some time. Tap Dot's going to come through. Nice job baiting, and denying a value off of it. But Chen...
Ooh, grapple canceled the soul... Wait a second.
With the grapple cancel.
Grapple canceling soul shatter.
I forget what it is. It looked like a... It's just a standard play, as the air are going to go for scale rushes here. Slow things down.
Raven couldn't remember.
Arano.
I almost said soul break too. I was like, wait, that's just dagger focus.
Go for right here against the wall. Does he have green focus? No, he doesn't. That gold longsword doing 1 billion damage. Combo break going to be invested.
I think currently the competitive part is the worst it's ever.
Scale rush he's not going to be able to get, and Chen
it was ever
is
in.
Going to close him out with some
I don't know, like
aerials. And now Chen on the board, setting himself.
The season has started. Like the format, obviously the format can't be changed, but I doubt that they're going to stick with this format in the following year. I think they might just go back to 12 after. Like they might keep the format, but they'll probably up the players.
It really is anybody's.
I think if they up the players, it'll be like way better, but they have to go from 16 players to 24.
And this mirror matchup is going to be exciting, Raven.
Because this shit is like
to play for here. 9 points onto Mike, 7 onto Ruo, who was obviously out of the game. But Chen with these 3 kills.
It's just not that.
Chen could
it's too slow.
Over Mike
like the game, the speed of the game is just like slowed down far too much. And Yang depletion is also like.
A lot of green.
We're all like so sick of Yang depletion at this point.
But Mike right now also.
We're just adding like some more like objectives into the game. But like Yang depletion still stays the same. And so it's like. Because Yang depletion exists, you don't have to go for Yang, but not going for Yang can put you at like such a disadvantage in a lobby. That is just like, I kind of feel like Yang shouldn't, I don't know if Yang should like exist anymore. They could always like take something out in the game like that they put in, or they could always like retire something.
Because it will just snap and the game will end.
But
to get as much loot as you can.
The objectives I feel like should just
get situated into the moment where
like instead of like
the whole game.
Losing Yang and getting Yang depletion, like why not
into the zone? Just gonna pot up. And the question is, Raven,
losing in Yang
same game plan we've
and then
just wait it out to the last
not getting the loot, like you just don't get the benefits. Like you don't. I guess it could be like if it didn't have any debuffs or any bad parts to it, it would literally just be like, oh, well, there's literally nothing to lose if you go into Yang, right? Because if losing Yang didn't give you Yang depletion. Everybody would always go Yang, but then anybody who won Yang, like I feel like it would probably just be better that way though. Because like if you lose Yang, you don't get Yang depletion, you're not forced to fight, and you don't have to like lose out the entire lobby. What up, Shuriken? You don't have to basically like almost be like guaranteed to die if you lose Yang. And then the ones who won Yang just get the benefits of them being able to just run it down with the second life in first Yang.
Try to lock him down to get this kill. Looking at the leaderboard though, Chen has pushed him, positioned himself well here at 6.5.
I feel like that probably should be the like that should just be like much better.
3 points away or 2.5 points away for him.
Or what they could do, what I was talking about before, because the way that this is currently right now, it's super
Him and Mike are going to be so close, but even then,
it's literally guaranteed death if you go into Yang. Now, before it wasn't.
Close.
Now it
Lipo,
quite literally is guaranteed. You are guaranteed to die
Ran
if you
wakes
lose
up
Yang.
Right here, pulling himself out of last place.
So I was like, why not take the
He
system
gets 2
of the
kills right
Yang
here.
Spirit Well?
He could position himself pretty.
You know,
to
whenever you
contend
cap
for
the
that
Yang Spirit Well,
4th
anybody
place.
that's within
Now, I thought it was
the
gonna be a
radius,
blowout. I thought it was gonna
they
be
can pick up a
not
flower
interesting going into the last
and
game,
cleanse
but the
themselves.
championship
Now,
round,
I feel like
everyone's
it
pulled
would
out all
probably,
stops to
this
try
way,
to
they should probably
get
implement this in a
their
way in
way
which
in to
only
punch their
people that have
ticket,
Yang
but
depletion
still, you got one of the
can
goats
see the
holding
Yang
you
Spirit
at
Wells,
the
because if you
gates.
don't
Can
have
these
Yang
two
depletion
players,
and you can
Chen
fucking
and
see
Ren, take
the
down
flowers,
Mike?
then people can just camp them, and then we're just back to the same thing where if you lose Yang and everyone can see where the fucking flowers are, you're just gonna get camped and then you're still gonna fucking die. It's not gonna fix anything.
Some serious stakes.
So I
Like,
think
genuinely anybody
if you
could
lose
make top
Yang,
4 after this one.
after every first,
We'll have to find
after
out
every
if
single
Mike
Yang,
gonna
the
hold
first and
himself
second Yang,
down.
if
He
you
wants to
lose
secure
Yang,
this soul
only you
spirit well.
and other Yang depletion
Got the
players
Aurora burst as well.
can see like
So hard
flowers
to push up
around the
onto.
map
Does get
that
hit
you
by
can like
Whipsword
pick up.
there, though, from
Now I don't know how
Rand.
many
Rand's
flowers
gonna
there
press
should
it
be.
forwards once
There
again.
should probably
Chen
only be like
continuing to go forwards.
half of the
Now,
flowers for
front
like
to
half
cover
the
break
people
out.
that have
Mike
got
is caught
spirit
there
Yang
by
depletion.
the parry.
That way you
Rand
can
just
still
double
contest a
parry
flower
onto
and just
Chen
not get it for
and
free.
Mike. Pure
Like
aura
say
farming on the
4
pair of
people
them
get
here
Yang
that
depletion
cannot
in
step up.
first Yang, right?
Whipsword coming out, the stagger, the power from this is
Or
so
I
huge.
guess
Nice
now
jump
since
over
it's
the
gone
top
down
there
to
from,
8 players
Chen
and there's
to
only
evade getting caught, but
3
Rand is
Yang
gonna go for the
spots
follow-up
in
as
first
Mike
Yang.
opens up onto Rand here. Rand dodges away briefly, has got some armor to heal himself up as Mike is
Or there's only
gonna use
6
that Aurora
there's only
burst
6
to try
spots in
and
Yang,
hold
so
on,
3
but
people will have
they're
Yang
not
depletion,
giving him
right?
the opportunity. Mike finds the parry. Is gonna look to try and
Why
steal
not
away
just
the
make
golden
it so that there's
weapon.
like
I don't
one,
know
there's like 2
if Rand's
flowers,
able to pick
right?
that back up in time. I think he was.
There's 2
No,
flowers
Mike's got the whip
that you can
sword
go
now, so
for.
that's even bigger for Mike. Massive denial from Rand.
And
Chen taking a couple of pot shots
that
here
way,
off the
going
back of
into
Rand.
second
Maybe
Yang,
Mike can find the kill as Rand's heavily chunked out, lost all of his armor, and he's just gonna have
you
to
can still
reset
have
off
like
here. But Chen and Mike going toe to toe. Chen's losing a lot of armor.
you can
forces
still have
the
like
combo
7
breaker
people going into
as
second
Mike
Yang.
is so close to getting the capture. I think they're gonna have to give it up, but maybe
Like
they're
at
coming
most
back
7
in.
people.
Rand's gonna step on and make sure that Mike cannot contest it. This 1 versus 1 versus
New
1
format is ass on God.
is
Yeah.
absolute carnage. No one's willing to throw the ultimate down, and there it is. They all lose out, and they're all going to get that Realm of Yang depletion. So 3 minutes left on all of them, as Mike is going to full send the ultimate here and look to force onto Rand, but Rand is not willing to give it up without a fight. Right, Mike gonna lose a fair chunk of HP, gets caught by the knock-up here, as Rand's going to continue to pressure up onto him. Mike has a couple of dashes left, but that's going to be the end of that, as Rand now continuing to assault forwards onto Mike. You can see Chen playing this really smart and just letting the pair of them whittle each other down, burn through their major resources, and now he can jump in on the Lani and play tidy up. These are just kills for grabs here for Chen. He has the ultimate. He's just seeing who is going to get lowest, who's going to be the easy secure, who's going to be the easy kill. Rand gets caught there by a parry, able to evade away from Chen here as Chen just continues to chase onto the low health bars. Mike is the one they're going to go for. He wants to play the shutdown onto him, as Rand has been able to get himself an armor pot off and recover some of that HP, but Mike comes slamming down with that purple staff into the middle of the fight. It's 1 minute 50 on these players. Chen's actually managed to go full heal, and he's going to look for the cap, as now Mike is caught onto Rand. Mike's gone off the golden armor onto that gray armor. He is so squishy now.
Chen with
It's not
108
gonna take much for him to be able to cut
BPM, low
him
cortisol
down,
Chad,
as he
Chen
has to
versus
get
high
himself in
cortisol
position.
Soy Mike.
Playing on the edge of the
Soy
rock face
Mike,
is just
bro.
not giving him enough room to work with, as Mike went for a pot, was denied the opportunity, and that grey armor, not even at full health, is so risky for him. 1 minute 19.
Yo, it's crazy
on
how
these
in one
debuffs
game,
for everyone. Chen
Ron went
holding
from 1
that
from literally
that
like
flag,
half
so
a
he can
point
just go
to
the
4
hill
points
if
he
he
passed
wants one of these
Polaris.
two go. He'll
Or
probably get
Lipo.
capped.
We're gonna call him
No,
Lipo.
he's not. He actually continues to hold.
Honestly,
He wants the kills.
it's hard to
Rand
call
is
him
gonna be the
Lipo when I knew him as
target. No,
Polaris.
He's turning it onto Mike. Now he's looking for Rand. Rand is just 1 hit away. Rand's been able to armor pot and get some of that health back. This is so dicey for everyone. Chen with the golden jewel swords drops the halberds here. Actually, he's gonna go.
Yo,
for
we're
the cap.
sitting
He
in-
realizes
we're
that
sitting
it's
in this
just too
for-
close. He wants to make sure that he can get that and get himself the cleanse, but he actually wasn't able to do so. I don't think. No, he has cleansed. Okay, Chen.
Oh, he did cleanse. How the fuck did he cleanse so fast?
Everyone else is on 30 seconds left in the game.
You're telling me the
Chen
progress
just
doesn't
has to play
fucking
this
go down?
safe. He's going to force Mike to go in for the ultimate. There's going to be Chen's ultimate in response. Throws the ball down. It goes a little bit wide. Mike is now...
Bro, everyone is using this Mohawk in China.
A hit makes a connection through. Who is going to secure? Ran picks up the kill, and he's going to jump a little bit further up the standings as Chen is looking to play denial onto him. Can Ran make a hero play happen? I don't think he can. The Realm of Yang debuff is going to be timing out in a matter of seconds as he's just continuing to use the ball to keep control, and this should just be the game here. Down he goes.
Wow.
Chen, what a huge turnaround.
Chen wakes up the last game, puts himself in prime position to dethrone Mike here, and like I was saying before, you know, top 4 target selection so important here. They take down Mike, and that's one of the tough parts of Mike's choice there. Being the Kylan makes it obvious who you are in the lobby, and when it comes to this last couple point situation,
you say being Kylan makes you obvious, makes it obvious who you are? I don't think so.
Into the lobby now, we are going into the mirror matchup. You know, this is where
how does playing Kylan make it obvious who you are? Like Mike could have played Justina and anybody.
Level of Akos to show up to
there's
these
like
guys.
multiple characters that he could have played,
you know,
and I
everyone
don't think
has a chance at this point.
I don't think Kylan is
The
a super
points are gonna
weak
be
character.
very, very close as we tally everything up and look at where everyone stands.
And Justina
now.
into
Now
these
the
players,
dust has
these
settled
characters aren't
a
even
little
bad.
bit,
Like I don't even know why people are really not playing
looking
Justina.
like an exciting game 6 to close out this loser bracket.
Game 6 is going to be so damn exciting. Raven, we are in for a treat here.
Like T225 will sit there and play Enor and
I did not
sell
have
his
my eyes
game.
on Chen as like as a secret underdog.
Not that the Enor pick is
we'll
like
have to look at
bad,
the scoreboard when we're done
but
with
like
this
you
game,
definitely could have
because
played
obviously,
Justina there instead of
once all that
Enor.
Stuff is all mapped out and figured out, because that's going to tell us a tale. But
You also have a Liam
little
pick
spoiler
instead
for
of
you
Justina,
guys.
albeit
I think Lipo is the only person.
Liam
who
pick was
right now.
fine
I
because
think
it was-
anybody else could make it. What hero did Mike use in game number 5 though? Is your question at home? Was it A, Lani,
it was
B, Syra, C, Einor, or D, Kylan?
a lantern game.
Let us know, A, B, C, or D in Twitch chat. Check those whisper boxes because that's where you'll be getting your goodies if you do.
Chen was the
your answer
last
right and you
person
are
we
chosen.
needed winning.
But yeah,
You
game
were
6,
just talking about him not
Raven,
being
we
far
are
behind,
in
right?
for a very exciting game. I know
What
it's
team is
early
Spider
the
in now?
morning, you've been up all
OUG.
night, but
Mike and
I'm sure
Spider
it's gonna
swap
wake you up
teams.
somewhat here.
So now Spider is
I'm
OUG and
happy
Mike
that
is
everyone
SR.
is in good position to take this away, and you can't really count out NBPL, the pro players. We were saying that even Ran had no chance.
People are
and
saying that
he
there's an
stirred it
OUG
up
buff
to show
because
that he got some life in him. And like
Mike
I was
was
saying
doing
before,
bad in like the
225
first
takes his
4
foot off the
games.
gas in these situations.
And then Spider got like
HM
28 fucking
kinda took his
points.
foot off the gas. So Rhino's still
in his
firing
day.
on all cylinders. He's hunting for that first place, and that's really opened it up for the rest of the lobby. These guys, you could see it on their faces, you could see it in the heart rates that they're trying a little bit more as they realize, like, wait a second, we're not gonna be playing for a couple weeks, and it's really important to win. You're in the business of winning. Right now you're in the lower bracket. It's do or die. Only top 4 go through, so this is your finals essentially. You need to perform today if you hope to really make a name for yourself this season under these new rules, these new lights. You want to start the season off strong.
Yeah, it's not like you're playing, you know, you're just missing Saturday's games like the bi-weeklies. You are just missing out on the tail end of this part of the tournament, which means you then have to sit out, then come back. I know we're kind of repeating the same point, guys, but like, genuinely, it's a very exciting new way to run the league. But the consequences are high for those players, and you know, the fact that Mike could not make it, and we might just go several weeks without Mike in NBPL would be absolutely crazy. But that's
It
the
goes
reality
several
we're
weeks
facing
without
right
Mike.
Now he has done some good groundwork in the last 2 games, being able to get himself some decent
How
points.
does
together,
the system like?
but
I didn't see
he
like
got
how the
knocked out a
system,
little
like
bit
how the
early in this
weekly
game, got
system like
knocked out
works.
a little bit early in the last game, and
Next
hasn't been
week
able
we're
to put
going
a
back to like the
big
normal
enough
like Thursday to
lead
Sunday
above
schedule,
him
but I
and
don't
the
know
guys
why
behind him. So
we're
fourth
going from
place
like
is
2 days.
very susceptible to change. And to be honest, second and third are
Like
both on 14 points
why is this
as
the way
well.
it is? I need to like ask Serve.
It's a tall ask, But there is a world where one of them could get slide out if they goose egg in this next game. But obviously, for the side of TT25 and it's HM, no, it's Arano and TT25, a single kill, maybe 2 kills, basically will just guarantee them their spot. But a goose egg means that their fate will fall into someone else's hands. Now, that fate is weighted towards them, but it is still within reaching distance for them. As Arano gonna get himself into second place, 15.5 points. HM on 18 points. HM's pretty much locked in at this point. TT5, that goose egg will make him nervous. There's, what, 4.5 points between him and Chen right now, who's in 4th place. Mike, 0.5 points behind in 5th place. And then, honestly, Ran, it's doable. This is so doable for him. It's going to be, obviously, everyone above him is going to be scoring points, but a single goose egg above him means that it just this is the more reachable for him.
Yeah, TT5 is pretty much locked in unless the world of unluckiness, Chen and Mike go with a 5-point game and just barely pass.
So this is where we're at right now.
It's
on the 26th. You see how it starts here,
game and everyone needs to do
and then goes here because their fucking days start on Monday.
It really requires you to go into Yang.
Or their week start on Monday, not Sunday.
We're gonna go to the highlights here. Ran
so this is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then you see how it goes like to this. So what does this even like mean though?
Mike's way. Off spawn Arano again, tried and true, that strategy, that
we don't have a translation for this, do we?
Last hits off with flying knives, with fist blades, sneaking in those kills, and even inside Yang, he's able to win his ones as Mike keeps the pace up though, keeping this very competitive, showing everyone if you're gonna put me out of my, it's not gonna be easy. Mike's still fighting his way through. The gatekeeper of the ledge of that top
okay, so this is a little bit of a low quality
getting tons of image
because I zoomed in on
this game, just not giving up the spear wall very easily.
I think I'm just gonna
able to grief Mike out, and Chen with the consistent lead, he's gonna hold on to it.
I'm gonna use WeChat.
Chen plays it very, very well to launch up with that 6.5
translate this picture.
Game. And now we got a game 6 hit brain. It's not gonna be a blowout. It's like a 4-man blowout. It's gonna be anyone's game, but it's still, remember, it's a mirror matchup. It's gonna be Akos, I believe. I don't see how it's a different character.
It's gotta be Akos, 100%. Yeah.
All right, let's see.
We're gonna see who is the number
Spring
one
first
tiger,
stage.
who is the true Tiger King. Is it still Mike? Or are we gonna crown
Sing
a
solos,
new
trios, solo trios, and solo trios, solo trios, solo trios, solo
this
trio.
lobby, clawing every way
Like
out,
spring
and
first stage final.
That's what you're gonna have to do if you're on the 5th, 6th, and 7th. You gotta claw your way to the victory.
Like we know from like what we saw, that like yeah, they're all playing like
everything's
the
gonna
final.
be on the line going into this game 6.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a scrappy game number 6. Everyone has something to prove. Everyone has something to fight for.
You have...
We're in for a treat. Akos is a very explosive character as well, so does.
Okay, let me see what April says.
You know,
just so I can see if I can.
If it was like a Feria or
actually
something,
understand
it'd be quite a
this
boring matchup because everyone just puts their mech down, gets low, jumps into their mech, and then kind of resets. But
okay,
that's a very different case. When
after the spring first stage,
like a,
final, then you have spring second stage. Solo trio, solo trio. It happens. It starts like the next week.
Played today. Everyone's been very aggressive, very eager.
Spring second stage,
to scrap one another. The fact that
solo
you saw Mike
trio, solo trio, then
trying to secure
solo
the
trio,
Yang,
solo trio,
like,
solo trio, solo trio.
Portal. Crazy, really good stuff. Anyway,
spring revival tournament,
for ourselves to a cheeky break.
April 30th to the 3rd of May.
See you in a moment.
And what is this? Spring solo finals, spring trio finals. On May 16th and 17th. I have the schedule. This is what posted. This is what Surf posted in the study hall or in Tier 1. The Tier 1 Discord posted this on March 2nd. NVPL schedule for spring season. All right, well, we will have one more game.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The Big 26 NBPL Solos Loser Brackets. I am Raven PLZ. I'm joined by the great Hip Rain. And it's been exciting with these new rules in solos. And, you know, it was looking like a blowout for the day. A little bit of a slow start from a lot of players, but now everyone's woken up. Heart rates are elevating. And going to game 6 for the mirror matchup, a lot of players are on the cusp. It's not really secured who's going to be that 4th place, and still 3rd place if 225 Goose Eggs, he could get the most unlucky situation where Mike and Rua end up passing him with a 5-point game. Now, unlikely. I think 225 is ready to punch his ticket, but definitely that last slot, it's going to be a bloodbath, and I still feel like it's anyone's game. I still got to choose my man, Mike, on the Akos, Arano on the Akos.
Trying to figure out.
They did it all of 2025. I just don't see with the buffs to Akos that they're not super dialed in and have an edge over the rest of the lobby, but we'll have to see.
Yo, Akos.
Yeah, I mean,
here's the thing about
I think,
about characters. Every single time that I've played NBPL, not NBPL, every time I've competed and shit. For the longest period of time, I've never used the hard meta character.
Mike, because he's very good on this Akos.
When Liam was meta, I didn't play him.
A particularly amazing
when
game on the
or
Akos
when I had to
earlier,
play him, I had to, but like I didn't
got one of
always
his first
fucking
runs
play Liam
into
when
the
he
game.
was like
We've
first
seen
pick,
from
right?
him, he was able to score points here and there, but the guy
I feel like the
averaging
characters
about
I didn't
7
really
kills a
like
game,
playing,
or 7
you could
points
still
a
like
game
kind of get away
on,
with not
Akos.
having to play
Show you, but he actually has had historically
the
a very,
hard
very
meta
good
pick
performance on
character,
this
or you
character.
could like
And that 7
make
points
up
average is
for
this season.
not
We're like 2
playing
weeks
that
in.
character
So
specifically.
He's had
But
some good
then
performances on
this
this
is also
character.
in a point in time where like there were
Now it's
multiple.
down to him really
Remember, there's
sticking
like
the
you can
landing
have
here,
like multiple
but
of the same people on
it is
characters
gonna be
before
feral.
last
It's probably
year,
the best way to word this. It's going to be a feral
right?
game.
And not
because
playing
everybody
the same
below
character
third
as some
right
other
now
people would
is
basically
fighting to make
result
that
in
4th
you
spot their final spot.
being at a
And honestly,
disadvantage,
for
right?
second and
Now
third,
we don't have to fucking
they're
worry about
also
that
looking
anymore.
just to
And I
secure
feel
a
like
couple of points
because
here
you don't
on
have to
edge
worry
to make
about
sure
that
their
anymore,
position
there's
isn't
no more of this
threatened,
family meta shit
while everyone
that
else is going to
the
be just
character
going
that you play
absolutely bonkers, trying
isn't
to get as
really
many points together,
as
trying to make this 4th
it isn't really
happen,
as detrimental.
and not
Doesn't
be
mean you could
knocked
just
out
go
of
and play
the
like
tournament,
some
not be
fucking
denied,
bullshit. Like no one's gonna
you know,
go
a
and sit there
position
and play
where
Zippy first pick,
they
right?
could go
Like that's
further in,
not
they
what
can
I'm
make a
saying.
deeper run, and then have a
It just
stronger footing
doesn't
going
matter
into the second
nearly as much
location
as it used
of
to.
this double elimination
It's still gonna
bracket.
like deviate towards the
Actually,
strongest
it's
characters picks at the
Very
time.
interesting for most of the competitors.
But
on the new rules, no one's really used to
It's
any of this
not
yet.
as
Yeah.
There's
you
gonna
don't have
still
to
be a lot of
basically play that
evolution to how people are
character
gonna play this. We already saw some adjustments coming out from Arano, where he did target fire Mike
to have to like
in the last
perform
bit.
well.
Mike had gold
Like,
armor, had the buff, and Arano
not that the
didn't go
NBPL
for
character,
HM,
not
he
that the
went for
NBPL
Mike
pros
instead, just because
are
Mike is on the cusp of qualifying
impervious to
with
this,
Arano. Now Arano
but like
has
let's say for example, obviously
HM for
Lipo is getting the short end of the stick, but whenever he played whenever he played Lee, he died like pretty early on. You know, it's very possible for a strong character pick to die like earlier on, and then have like no value in the entire game, right?
For the last 3
It's
years,
another thing where I'm just like, I feel like
contesting in the top
we're
3.
probably gonna go
Definitely been
towards,
overlooked over other players.
like we're probably gonna
This year,
end up like
part of the
deviating towards
organization, XKG,
people
and the big
being
surprise
on the
today,
stronger
though,
character picks. They're
HM
probably gonna
having
be
a
the ones who will end
massive
up like
game. Normally we see the likes of
getting
Mike,
targeted
225,
first,
at the top looking like HM, but
or they're probably like highly likely to like end
HM
up going out, because
looks
it's
like
not that
he's
they're not
matured
strong, but
a
it's that they're
ton
like
from
high,
last year to this
they're like
year,
high
and he's
priority
opening up the
targets.
season with a
They're the
bang
characters
in
that
this
they're
lower
like the
bracket
easiest
run.
for you
Now,
to
the
like
same
get
thing
multiple
happened
kills
last
on,
year where,
or for you to like stack kills on,
it's
right?
not really a favorite pick.
Because they
In
are
the
the
clutch moments
first
when he
picks
needs to perform,
for a reason.
He's always shown up very big. And it seems
Now
like
Zenda,
that trend is gonna
Zenda has been the
continue
complete
in the
opposite of
big
this.
2026.
She has literally
Now,
gotten
something
negative
kind of
value.
surprising to me is Lipo looked like he was getting a handle on solos. He was looking more and more solid. He was memed on a lot before from the other competitors. Last
Look
year,
at that Valda
but he
cosplay.
kept proving everyone wrong, going all the way to J-Cup finals. Now this year, his opener is looking a little lackluster. Now it is still only the beginning of the year, so he still has a little bit to turn around. Maybe he took a vacation during the offseason.
Okay, bro, look.
I know a ton of these NBPL players still kept playing.
Chill on my
Mike
man's
has one of the
Lipo.
best work ethics,
Alright? He just
even
doesn't
though
play Lee.
he's
It's just because he doesn't play Lee. Now, like,
a lack of
granted, I'm pretty
desire
certain that Lee would
going
not
into
even be
this
like
year.
fucking first pick
But
if they
now under a new
actually
banner,
nerfed him
part of SR, he doesn't have
this coming
that
patch back from fucking
new
Chinese
blood
New Year,
leading
but they
over
didn't, and so
08
Lee
in OUG.
literally has only gotten
Instead,
like
he's
buffed
part of a new
and never
organization.
gotten
He's
like
appreciated more
nerfed in any
by
way.
SR, and he
We're
has that
hoping
lifeblood, but
that
I
Lee gets
imagine
fucking
Mike's not
nerfed.
gonna go
And I think
quietly. If you hope to pass Mike, you're gonna
usually
have to
we'll
take it
have, I
away
think we'll have like the new
from
season
him,
patch
to
patch
take
notes,
this
or not patch
next
notes, we'll have the
spot.
new
But I'd be
season
very
patch
surprised if Mike doesn't
test server
qualify past his loser
tomorrow.
bracket round.
So instead of
well,
watching trios,
It's normally the point where we do talk about what's coming up in Hero Select, but obviously can't really do that.
instead
We
of
know what's
watching
coming up.
trios,
Well, we
we're
don't
probably
100%
I was
know.
probably gonna we're gonna
Unless I
play
was looking
Yap
away
Yap
for a brief
with
second when the graphic came up,
Yeno, Numza,
but gonna be a
and
heavy
Connor.
A+ game. Ran.
but I don't know, like, I'm
I
pretty sure I'm
can
gonna like
stay
stay
out,
up the entire
but
time, because I'm still
did
gonna
have
be
a
up
pretty
now
solid
anyways.
end to
But
that.
instead of watching
Again, though,
trios, we're
for
just gonna
people
like
like
fucking
Ran,
be
he
playing
hadn't
like
done enough
whatever,
groundwork to
and then when
make sure
the
that
test
they
server
qualify
time
on their
comes,
homework.
we'll like get on
he could
test
have
server.
absolutely stellar game
Or
here,
I could
but
just go to
remember,
sleep
for every
early,
kill
wake up,
someone above him gets,
not go to sleep early.
that red line
I
just
could
gets
just
a little bit further and just a little
get
bit
on
further.
test
He
server like the
continues
next
to climb
night.
away from him. So I think we're in a world where
and look at the stuff like before
for
NBPL.
Ram, he needs several stars
Solos.
on the line, the people above him to have bad games, and him to have one hell of a good game.
Are you sticking?
I'm not
sticking with the
entirely sure
predictions?
what I wanna do.
I mean,
Oh, I want to say Ruo,
I don't know what I
but
wanna do
have you
regarding
seen
that.
He's had 2 goose eggs in a row. Like, as soon as I was like,
Because it
yes,
is gonna be like
started
it's gonna be a
absolutely
pretty
picking it.
large. Obviously, it's a new
so
season patch.
I do have my concern.
I want to see what they
I think
cook
the
up.
safe bet is Arano, TT5, HM, and Mike. That's the safe bet. The crazy
that's the money bet. That's the money bet.
Yeah. Man, Rand's had
All right,
0 points on
let's
ACOS.
see.
Okay,
Even
that's not great.
Lipo
This is
has an
Lipo's first
ACOS
game.
too.
Who
You
will
know
go
what?
off?
Lipos has an ACOS too, I think.
Who will go out first?
It's
Yeah.
not as good as Mike and Arano, but it exists. It's very noticeable when someone has a character that doesn't exist. Now look at everyone's heart rate. Rano is big chillin'. He knows he's ready punching.
We need a
his stick, and he's like,
generational
"Alright, on to the
ACOS game
next."
from Mike.
Mike,
I feel like sometimes
little
I call him
consideration there.
ACOS, and other
Am I
times when I hear
washed?
someone
Chen
say
is
ACOS
just-
and I say ACOS for a bit, but I'm
knows
just
he
like
needs to
end
dig
up going
deep.
back
He
to
can't
ACOS.
Take this easy this next round. Definitely has it in him. Chen is a little bit predictable in his main strategy. Now I feel like his strategy, ACOS actually benefits it. He likes playing the nunnies. He likes looking for half-charge traps and taking his time.
There's Akos,
and peppering in
Akos, and
range.
Akos.
As long as he can deal with the ability rotation, deal with the F2, will he be able to win? Last time we saw on Akos, I didn't really get to double check. People were running
Well,
V2
actually,
with
only
freaking
Raven calls him
Cage.
Akos.
And
Literally
in the mirror
nobody ever
matchup,
says
V2
Akos
actually
except for
does
Raven.
very, very well if your opponent doesn't know.
Okay,
that you
well,
have
Ruo
it,
is
be
dead
able
yet
to
again. Is
gain
Ruo gonna
the
get
neutral
fucking
advantage, as
4
Mike is gonna
donuts
get
in a
on the
row
board
or what?
already,
Like,
not starting slow.
or 3 donuts in a row?
Immediately passes Chen here as Ran is the
I was
tough
gonna
position
say,
right
like,
here, as
Mike, imagine if
gonna
Mike
be
is the first to
smothering
go
him
out in this
with
lobby,
the
then he
fan,
will
with the
literally...
berry, and now waiting for the wake up, double hold dot, triple hold
Okay,
dot
Mike has 2
into
kills.
the F2, wasting no time. Mike's gonna get 2 on the board off spawn.
Polaris killed T225.
Alrighty, well, Mike starting off strong.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to
Definitely
see Mike not
what he
in...
needed here, able to get himself up to 11 points.
I'm trying to see Mike
Totally
get out
at the end of
here.
this game. Well, so into
No
that
offense
fourth
to
spot
Mike,
quite
but-
happily. Chen has found a Rano here. Rano,
Now this is
no
the fucking...
armor really to speak
This
of.
is the
Chen with
the
purple
storyline
nunchucks and blue armor.
now. I know
Well,
for a fact there's so many
A lot
people
more
that are
stacks to
fucking
work with. Rano's just taking a
hoping
couple
that
of,
some other players can like
pepper
perform
shots
well,
behind,
so that they can
as
see
he's just
them,
trying to play escape now,
throughout the
break
league
away.
more.
Everyone is following
Like
him up to the top of the shipwreck.
Ruo and Ron.
Rano
I don't think that
has been
they
able to blue
will
armor swap, but
really
his
perform
health
that
bar
well. What the
situation's
fuck just
still
happened to
pretty
him?
bad,
I've never seen an
especially
animation
when
before.
he takes all of his armor that he just swapped into away. Gonna cause him a little bit of
It's
bother.
like bro fucking gotten
And,
tipped
does
over
have
the
some pots
fucking...
to take here, so we'll be able to swap back out. I actually went to the grey armor
tip
so you
of
can get
this.
a full armor off. And HM may have been dissuaded off the back of that one. So Rano, nice play from him, but Chen, not so easy to dissuade, unfortunately for Rano, as he's going to try and get the blue armor back. Is able to get the pot off, so Rano has full healed basically, but then immediately loses half of his armor again. That is horrendous.
Rano
Oh,
gets the grapple.
Down
points on
RB,
HM.
Brandoro.
Get off of me. He goes for the infant, not able to land it. A little bit of flub there, and now
damn.
HM getting a little
Armor
bit
swap.
of taste of his grief medicine right here as Arano's able to turn that around, but Chen comes flying in, sees that HM had his armor stripped for him. Nice composure from everyone here, not overcommitting to any situations. As Arano is gonna delay his ult, able to
Ooh,
iFrame
nice.
the initial Tiger, gets a
Alright, yeah, we're
first
dead.
pounce off,
GG.
and HM with that overhold,
Into F.
gonna take Arano for a
Into-
ride. As Chen on
okay,
the
well.
outside is gonna look for the F2 steal, and he is gonna be able to charge it up, dump that damage in. HM does all the work, but Chen benefits from all of it.
Yeah, purple
Already at
90s.
10.5.
We're gonna ult.
Just
We're gonna ult.
trailing Mike by half a point, but HM
Okay.
putting a ton of pressure onto Chen. Chen responding though with the uppercut combo and the coverage, knocking out
Okay.
HM.
Chen
And now we're
got 2
tied,
kills.
11-11.
So now he's
Chen
pushed
and
Mike down.
fighting it out to qualify past this losers bracket.
It's going to be a rough
Yo.
one here
Polaris versus Mike.
for the likes of Ruo.
What the fuck is this?
0 points, 0
Hey,
kills.
what?
Right now. Lipo
Bro, I've
and
never
Mike
seen that
just
before.
stun each other briefly. Just going to play knockback. Using that staff onto Mike. Mike actually.
Oh my god, imagine
some
Polaris
pop shots
parries
from
that.
Off screen.
Bruh.
No, he's not. Okay, that was just a.
Oh
camera
my
going weird there.
god.
Mike
No,
gets the
fucking
aerial
kick
parry,
him.
though, from
Dude, what are we
Lipo,
doing?
And Lipo is just going to force him to ult.
Oh
Lipo
my
responds
god.
with his own
Wait.
ult. The Tiger stances have been used, as now he's going to look
Oh
to
my
get the
god,
kill
he's
onto
done it.
Mike. This is so dicey.
Oh my god. He's
Down
fucking
right
done it.
before
He
Red
actually
Yang.
beat
That
the
is
GOAT.
so detrimental
He
to
doesn't
him.
play Akos at all. And he beat fucking Mike's Akos, bro.
Spot for Mike right there, and Lipo on the board as well. Now he has a really
Wait, bro, it's
tough
actually
mountain to
possible.
climb. He needs to go Yang and find a win.
Yo,
there,
if Mike-
but in
if Mike
solos, you
dies,
don't get a refresh
He's out.
of ults. Going into Yang, red. Well, actually, wait.
Polaris could still
the
make
trios,
it, but
I'm
Chen
doing
has to
trios
go out
right
and he
here.
has to have a fucking
But
like generational
11.5
Akos
on
game.
Chen. Mike at 11. You know, Mike kind of shrugs.
Oh my
things
god.
off. The cool thing
Oh my
about
god.
these positions is Mike
Oh my
is able
god,
to
fucking
salvage
this is
his body.
possible.
We here.
Unless Arano just goes towards Yang.
Find a lot of his loot and be able to posture.
Got the
go
armor
into
back,
Yang
okay.
here. Man,
If Arano
Level
saw
got the
him
best of him with
go
the
for
double
this,
jump over parry.
he could have killed Mike.
Mike assumes
Mike has
Lipo's
no ult.
unaware, and normally when your opponent is jumping over your head, outside of having no stamina, you feel like it's kind of a new move. But Lipo shows Mike that you're the noob, hits him with the berry, noob down. A little bit of catching you off guard with the stupid play. But Mike, with the purple armor ready, most of his loot back. And Lipo, he has to go in, man. He has to go in. As HM, is it HM's time? Can he stop the #1 Akos in the world? We'll have to see.
Alrighty, well, Mike, fresh off a 1v1 loss, definitely wants to make this work.
Ooh.
Misses the F there. Does get the parry, though, onto HM. HM getting pretty heavily bullied around here.
That was a
Losing
nice
half of
parry.
his armor. Nice shot with the crossbows as well, just to pepper away at that health a little bit. HM seeing if he can find a scale rush angle off. Is going to look for it. Dashes away. Mike's not going to get caught here. There's the ultimate getting thrown down by HM.
He's repair dodge that.
Keep the pressure up onto Mike now. Catches him with
Yo,
the
he
Tiger.
can't move.
Tiger 1 hits. Tiger 2 hits as well. As Mike
Yo, what the fuck is
shrinking
that?
Away from him. And now it's Mike's turn. He has the ultimate himself, dodging over
we're
that
dead.
last Tiger. Now it's his turn to throw it up onto HM. Catches him in the aerial. Now using the nunchucks. Has the Tiger launch
so close.
forward. Dodged away there by HM, who's
Yep,
now
we're dead.
just trying his hardest to not get caught. But Mike is going to finish him up. Lipo taking on Ruo
Wait,
as well. Ruo
Lipo's
trying
killing
his hardest
Ruo.
to keep himself
Oh
going.
my,
Caught
where
by
we're
the
grappling the
stun,
air? I
and
will
the
never
Sarge
do
just
that in
finished
this game.
one up.
Holy shit.
That was a very, very clean 1v1.
That
from
that
Mike.
I literally that should. Oh my god, bro.
Ah,
Polaris
that
could have
was
lost the
right.
whole yang off of that.
Lipo
No,
does
no,
have
no.
an
Where we can't
Akos.
do that. When he's
Man's
that
locked
low, we're
in.
definitely grappling the
Got
fucking
openness,
ground.
you know, nice and
On a character
easy,
where you
nothing
already pop your
fancy.
ult and you don't have a
Lands
combo
to
break,
the
we're definitely
F2,
not grappling the
sets
air
up
there.
uppercut combo.
That's way too
And
risky.
now Lipo in contention. You know, he still has a pretty tall mountain to climb. Needs Mike and
R&B?
Ruo
Okay, you didn't do it.
and Chen
Wait,
to slow
T225 is
down.
dead. As T225 died
Chen
literally like early every
for the
single
tournament
game
right
since
here.
his
He needs to
pop-off
find
game.
the win versus 225. 225 here, very, very low. Chen. Both of their ults are engaged right here. 225 is going to opt to find the heal here as Chen's
He
going
has zero. Bro, wait.
Realizing
I swear to
T225 is
God,
zoning him
if
out, doesn't wanna
T225
overcommit here, is down
dies
to go
early here and he gets
reset
pushed,
back to full
if
health
Chen
and
has a
neutral.
pop-off and Mike also pops
Mike
off
does
and
have a
T225 gets
bounty
fucking pushed
onto
under,
HM.
that will
They
be
can
the
get a burn
saddest
back
fucking
there.
thing
Mike at
I'll ever have
12,
to tell
Chen at
Numza.
11.5. Ruo
Yo.
and Lipo have to get every single kill moving forward, but everyone's still alive in the lobby. There's still a possibility for these guys to come through.
Dude, everybody on top has 0 kills.
Being chased away here, just dashing up. Everybody's onto him. 3
HM
players
is
chasing him
dead.
down.
He has the angle
And so
fusion.
far,
He's
no
for sure
one's been
dead.
evicted from the lobby, but that is going to be changing here. HM
Yeah, he got caught.
with that debuff on gets caught in the uppercut here.
Oh
And
my
this may
god.
just be
Polaris,
the end of the
holy
journey. Yep,
shit,
there he
he's
goes.
yoinking
Lipo
every single
able to secure
kill.
that kill. Finds himself a, I think Lipo actually had the debuff on. Yes, that was a cleanse onto Lipo, and he jumps up a little bit further. Ruo, though, you do worry. 0 points. He's had double goose eggs.
Yo.
He's on Urama Yang depletion. He has to find a kill, and he has to then translate that into many more kills.
Kill Mike.
Otherwise, he is cooked. As Lipo getting jumped onto here. Lipo's
Oh,
low HP.
shit!
Has the Urama Yang
Bro, that parry was
has the
fucking nice.
Reaper
Oh my
from
god,
the
imagine we
Million
parry.
Bird available to him,
Wait.
so that's just gonna get popped.
Wait,
Jumps
Mike
in,
didn't get any
tries to get
kill.
himself a little bit of cheeky damage
Oh
going down.
my
T2
god, he got
also
fucking
failing and
smacked.
knocked out.
Nah,
Right,
this is
Ruo
crazy.
Able to get himself a cleanse, I believe.
No, bro,
he
T225 can
hasn't
get knocked out.
cleansed. Nor has he got a kill. Mike is jumping up the ladder here. 4 kills. Has got Chen hot on his heels, though.
Everyone's slugging it out right here. HM is gonna fall, but Arano's still alive. Mike's still alive. There is a world where 225 can get past right here. Chen and Mike both still alive. This is exactly what this is the worst case scenario.
Oh
is
my
225
fucking god.
goose eggs this round. Ruo is gonna get hit by a sign. No one's here. If a sign lands
Ron got
in
the kill again.
mountains, but no one's there to see
Nah,
it,
bro.
is-
How do we go
doesn't
from
make
fucking
noise.
4th to
It
8th?
does make noise because Rand runs right over, finds the kill on him, and he's gonna
Nah,
be
bro,
climbing
Polaris.
up.
Get out of there.
8.5 now. He's in striking distance.
Get out of
from
there, bro.
last place. Ruo, who was
Get out of there, please.
looking like he was gonna qualifying today goes all the way to last place. It's like a full free fall. Goose egg after goose egg after goose egg. My man has turned into a goose.
If Mike overextends and dies,
still battling out. Only
that will be like the most satisfying thing.
Next
I'm not gonna lie.
is going to prove a lot of who is ready for this new meta. Akos mirror matchups. Gold Spear in Mike's hand.
It's still very possible.
Mike was
for
getting away
T225
with murder with the bombs.
to get knocked out, but for T225 to not get knocked out, Mike has to die, bro.
Be sussy. It's just that gold R&B focus attack does 1,000 damage.
It's either T225 it's either Mike dies or Chen dies. That's how T225 lives.
Best weapons to have in an isolated
Gets to go to the next lowers.
Not gonna lie, I worry for my boy Mike. Will he whiff it, or is he gonna go to his tried and true nunnies? Mike with nunnies, definitely one of the hardest to fight. He's worked on his nunnies way more than other players, and he has still, I feel like, is ahead of everyone else in the nunchuck meta. But we'll have to see. Just because the changes to Akos.
Wow, they're actually fighting for Spirit Well.
Everyone a chance as Mike is going to stay on the outside with Chen.
Wait, oh my god.
And they are going to
bro, he could have died.
Around moonbait surfing with
would have gotten juggled by 2 Banes.
Uh-oh.
That was dicey.
Dude, what if they all spawn
oh my,
in the same spot?
Breath could literally knock you out. That'd be so heartbreaking for him. It looks like he's going to go uncontested.
Does the Bane MVP?
That is a really, really rough place for a Bane's Breath to spawn, right on top of the Spirit Well. But there we go. He gets the cap off. Mike
Wait, he capped this so early.
Chen desperately trying to make his way towards the Realm of Yang. I think he got in. Lipo could just be the target here, though, for Mike.
Wait.
Lipo gonna look for the stun onto Mike, able to dodge away here. Mike doesn't get caught. Another stun
no
comes
one got
through, and it actually looks like
wait,
this could
what?
just be Ran looking for the kill onto Lipo. Instead, that White Tigers is there, though, for Mike to use as he's gonna try and catch up onto the pair of them. There's the Tiger.
Oh my god.
Who gets the kill?
Oh my god. He got both kills. Oh my fucking god. Wait, T225 is about to get knocked out, bro. Yo, Chen has to die. Who is he fighting right now? Is he fighting Arano?
On to Arano, and suddenly, Realm of Yangs have only just spawned
bro.
up, and we're already down to the last 3 players. You were on the money, Raven.
Yo, why were we fucking like? What was happening there? Why were we contesting fucking Spirit Well? Like, why were there 4 people on the fucking Spirit Well?
He just needs one of these kills, and he's punched in his ticket. Needs one of these kills. I don't know how they're gonna do the test. The mirror magic is because Chen is alive.
Oh my god, he fucking griefed him.
Make it past 225. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. But Arano, he's gonna be fighting off Mike here.
My god.
And Mike.
Chen needs to kill Mike to qual.
Well, actually, no, I called it. If you have the spear in multi-way
explosive
fights,
armor, he has ult again.
So good. With the F2 coming out, you just get this massive nuke.
Nice tap dodge.
With the right-click R&B.
Oh my god.
Chen, tap dodge through.
Wait, we fucking cross spear? Why would we ever do that? Bro, we literally the fucking play. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3 spam.
Light attack's gonna be coming through. Nice armor reset for Mike.
Repair dodge. We send that? There's no way. Yo. Yo, we're choking. We're fucking choking this.
Now Chen still has his ultimate right here. He's waiting to press it. F2's gonna come out. Nice tap dodge from Chen. And now both of them with the Tiger's buff.
Wait.
Is going to fade out. He needs to find the kill on the mic. If
bro, he has to win this.
Chen.
How is T225 not gonna make it?
If Chen dies, T225 is safe.
Oh my
we
god,
literally got 4 donuts.
That's why the intelligent one.
Is it 4 or is it 3 or 4 donuts? I can't believe we went 3 games getting 0 fucking kills, bro.
That's the first time someone said that. I'm surprised no one said that to me
also, if
before.
Mike wins, he goes from last to first, which is fucking crazy.
They are the smartest birds. And Chen, you were right. T225 took his aggression off, and it is starting to cost him here.
And everyone will glaze him to no end.
Blue armor, and I'm sure T225 is absolutely so nervous right now. He's probably cheering as Chen gets caught by the sun, gets caught by the knock-up, loses most of his armor.
Wait.
Mike's been able to swap back into the
Wait.
armor.
Oh my fucking god, we drop it?
Dude. Mike has chipped away fairly heavily at that armor in response. Looks
oh my god.
Catch up onto
he took the armor swap. Yep, we're... Did we swap?
Chen holding that golden armor, no ultimate
we get caught? We fucking what? Brother, can we press 3? Can we press 3? Thank you.
His hardest to hold on to this game. He goes for the armor swap into
oh my god, he says that. No way. No fucking way. Oh my god, dude, wait. He has ult. Fucking ult. Bruh, TC25's out. Oh my god. There's no way this fucking happened, dude. What? There's no fucking way, dude.
No way, dude. Wait, we gotta zoom in on 225. We gotta zoom in on 225. Oh my
Bro.
That has to be the craziest.
No, dude. It cannot have. It could not.
My man's trolling.
Okay. He didn't get. It didn't get 3 donuts. Actually, let's see. Going into game 4.
Look at Mike's just like, it's just another day, man. It's another day.
Game 4. Oh wait, I need to like refresh this.
225 is just like, well, that's pretty troll. We gotta hold this one. We gotta hold this one. I don't think he realizes that he didn't qual. I think he still thinks he qualled.
This is game 4.
Oh, TT25. That is heartbreaking for him.
Oh my God.
He walks back into his green room afterwards, and his coach is like, "Mate, what are you doing?" He's like, "What? We qualified?" No, we didn't, buddy.
Game.
He said, literally anyone could have qualified. The fact Mike jumped up into 2nd place.
He went game 5 and 6 with no points.
Was able to jump into 4th place, knocking TT25.
And we go from 2nd place to
doesn't play now
5th place, bro.
The next rotation of the not bi-weekly.
It's all because he made this stupid fucking play. Oh my god. It's the goddamn, it all happened from the fucking moment that he propped ult when he didn't need to, and that's how he fucking didn't qual. It happened from 3 games in the past, bro. Holy shit.
Tough opponents. And man,
us ulting, him
ulting
and fucking getting lobbied just
like,
cost him his entire fucking spring split.
The same way that
the Enor game, yep. He ulted here when he didn't have to, because
out of the gate sprinting forward.
Who was it? Someone was on Yang depletion. Chen was on fucking Yang depletion.
Current meta, it's just a lot closer.
And he was basically about to die. Then he popped his ult and he fucking died because he got you got the lobby turned on him.
It provides so much kill steal ability. It provides so much
look at this.
comeback. And I gotta tip.
He doesn't know. He obviously doesn't know that this guy's on Yang depletion, but I mean he's popping his ult here.
Parry and carrying him all the way through all the armor resets.
Like Chen popped his ult.
It looked like Mike,
he stole the kill. He stole the flower.
4-2-2-5.
And then he just, I don't even know why he doesn't just fucking keep on kiting. Like, why did we ult here?
And he clutches up really big.
Look at this.
When it really matters.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Very excited to see how they fare now. Obviously, the winners of this.
Like, why the fuck did we ult
game,
here?
The top 4.
We definitely did not need to ult here, bro. Just kite back into the room.
Who has the highest
kite around
at the end of the game? Well, not the
we
end
popped
of the game,
ult before he even fucking jumped on us.
Arano, TT25, or Mike? A, B, C, or D in Twitch chat.
And then for this, we literally could have just fucking deep kited it. Like, we could have gone deep through the zone instead of coming out like here. Why did we fucking come out here? Why are we still trying to fight this, bro?
And they'll be playing
you are on Enor, everybody sees you transform.
And then the top 4 from that game will
this path is so horrible. Oh my god, dude. We literally just go all the way around. Like, we go deep into zone and come out.
It's only going to get harder because you're now playing versus some of the kind of arguably and mathematically the better players.
Because this is from this moment here is literally how he died.
Got a lot of work to do.
Like how he ended up getting knocked out.
If you want to stay.
So we're going from game 4 into game 5 with a donut. Into game 6 with a donut, and we go from fucking what was it?
The heart rate monitors because you can see, you know, how nervous some of the players getting. At one point, we capped it at like 155, I think was like the highest heart rate I saw, or it was like almost 160, which is bonkers high.
We go from 2nd to 5th, bro. Mike goes from 5th to 2nd. Like they basically swap places, and Rua goes from 4th to 8th. That's fucking crazy. Has got to be nerves.
Oh,
I don't even know if it's got to be nerves, bro. Like,
you know, Chen was the wild card. It turns out he was the
like
hot take.
I don't know.
Ran
Like
back,
that's such an
the chiseled
insane
chin,
turnaround
NPLs, I like to call
that
it.
could have
Yeah,
been
he got the
easily
nicest chin
avoided.
within
Like I don't know what we're
and my
doing.
man shows up big last 2 rounds, just punches his ticket in. He looked lifeless throughout the day, and he just wakes up when it really, really matters. Goes through.
That's great work, T25. We love to see it.
Matchup, I mean,
Now you see.
Normally, I thought of Chen as one of the fighters.
They could have easily seen. You know what some good macro gaming would have been? Knowing that Mike is in your fucking group day and not making the Akos mirror match. That's what would have gotten Mike knocked out.
Man,
in this day.
The double goose egg.
If they all know how good Mike is on
and this is what I'm
Akos.
saying, where strategy is so important, having a coach guiding you.
So for them to just play, like, look at this shit, bro. 1-0-0
off spawn of Mike, Chen, and
Mike has a
and
fucking
basically
polar opposite, 0.501, and he fucking quals.
Just got to hover them, make sure that they don't get
Literally
a kill.
quals off of one game.
This is also the cool part of mirror matchup. It's a lot harder to target fire because everyone's the same character. You have the old tactic that we used to talk about a lot, the wardrobe change, where you can just go around.
That is just that's diabolical, bro.
You're a new player. All spawn is where it started though. Mike, you just see it. He's been here a million times before. Mike's off spawn, one of the best in the game.
I was insane now that you broke it down.
Armor reset and Lipo.
Yeah, I mean, literally here,
well.
Polaris killing Mike here, that was like literally like the best thing that could have happened.
Steady, inside Yang, outside Yang, finding the kills that he needs to. And 225 falling to Ran right there, bottom of the lobby, taking the top of the lobby down, and 225 is going to be kicking himself as he has to VOD review this round moving forward. And you see the gold spear, the nukes of those bombs.
And this shit, this is so stupid.
Over everyone's head.
By the way,
anytime someone does a tiger,
what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we're fighting for Spirit Well. The Bane is on the fucking Spirit Well. There's 4 fucking people
Mike
here.
Gets ran down with that ult buildup.
And 2 people go into Yang.
My man Chen. Still,
and look at this.
I think you'd have liked it a lot. No one ran V2 after
So
that
what
was
the
like a
fuck
big
is this
difference
here?
Between day 1 and this day to me. Is V2
Chen
Akos
runs
really
in, gets
catches a
into
ton of
Yang.
players off guard. If you don't have
Mike
the best
throws his
Akos
F out.
playing V2 is a great gimmick.
Polaris should have literally
guard, allows you to secure
whatever
that
the
1 or
fuck
2
this
kills,
was.
and
I don't
something
even know what this
225
was,
could
bro.
have done. Shenyuan ran it. Wang Liang
Why
ran it.
Ron
had a
doesn't go
ton
into
of
Yang
success,
here? I
actually,
don't understand.
especially
Like,
when
we
you're
should
fighting
literally
against
be hovering
people
over
who
this,
love playing Akos.
seeing exactly like
Let's look at his
what's
MVP.
going on.
He's
Literally just
6,000
going
damage.
fucking Yang, bro.
That's a
At this
healthy
point,
trio,
this
Zach.
guy literally
That's
has
crazy
buff.
for a solos
Why are
player.
we not going in
Huge
fucking Yang
performance
here?
there
This
from,
just
Mike
gave
at
Mike
the end
2
of this
free
game, and
fucking
yes,
kills.
Chen did qualify, but Mike still is the MVP for that
Like,
game.
this
and
is
he's
so
been very
beyond
proud of himself
stupid.
off the back of that one. Very, very good performance for him, and you know, I'm sure there's going to
One
be some
guy
conversations
early
when he
caps
gets
fucking
backstage
buff.
on what they need to improve, because this got too dicey. This
And
got
then
way too
you
close
decide to
for
fight him
and he
outside
still
of
has
Yang.
one other round
The
of
most that he
losers
could get
bracket
here is 1
before we
fucking
even
kill.
start looking towards the
If
finals of
and
the,
if you're
double
both
elim,
lucky,
so
you could probably
I'm
even
sure
both
there's gonna be a
deny
lot of
that
practice,
shit
a
and
lot
just
of
literally just fucking
conversations
go in.
on
One
what
of
they
you
can
will
improve
die
on, what can be
anyways.
changed. And I'm sure he's not the only one, because again,
But that was like such a bad
just to
play.
emphasize, this was the easier of the 2 losers.
Look
bracket
at where
matches.
look
The
at where
next
Ron
one's
is
harder.
here.
The next one you're playing versus.
Oh no,
you know, the top
Arano is
4
here.
Well,
Look at where
the
fucking
top
Arano
8 players
is.
from the first day of games. So it's gonna be a big one, but I'm glad to see how tight it
It's
was.
like who went in Yang
Solos
first? You
is
have
in a very,
Mike,
very good place.
Ron.
A lot of players, you know, all popping off. Everyone had a chance of winning it today. To see TTD
Chen goes in Yang. Lipo's here. Ron is outside. Mike is outside.
I have to
So
apologize
Chen
to,
literally gets Yang. He
Rune.
gets buffed for free.
I cursed that guy, man. I said they're my secret.
He there's
MVP
3
for
people
today,
out of
and then
fucking
they
Spirit Well.
goose
So
egg
this is like
every
just
game after that.
retarded.
So
I think. Like this will never. This should never fucking happen. Like ever.
Caster curse has ever been placed on someone. That was
One
horrendous.
person getting in Yang,
The quad
and
goose
4
egg
people
is
are outside,
wild.
and 1 person gets
All right.
One person
We are going to be going to a
gets
short break,
Spirit Well
ladies
buff,
and gentlemen, and then we will be wrapping
and one
up
person
the day.
gets Yang buff, and the other 3 people are outside. Why is this happening? I mean, now that I know that Chen was the only one who went in, I know why Arano fucking kited and didn't want to go in, because that'd be like a guaranteed loss. If you don't win, you're just guaranteed to lose. That makes sense now. But like, there shouldn't have been this many people up here, like outside fighting for the Spirit Well and not at a Yang portal to begin with. I think that's just like so stupid. Can't believe it. Well, that's all 6 games. GG. I am getting off. There's nothing else to do. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next stream when that'll be. Well, oh, what's up, Connor? NBPL way too tough or way too fire? I can't believe I just fucking said tough. That shit is banned in my chat. Way too fire indeed, bro. Gonna be ready to play that Yap Yap today, and then I need to go and give my brother his charging cable back, or his charging block, because I unplugged his shit while he was sleeping, which is kind of diabolical, but you know, sometimes just gotta do what you gotta do. My phone was dead. I needed it. Alright. I probably won't stream tonight because it's either I stream tonight randomly, and then I think I'll just stream on the solos day, and then play like the test server either before or after. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace.